Go. Good morning, good morning, good morning, and howdy, 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 everybody. Jim Weller here, and we are live. It's another week. We are sitting right inside the Milford Diner, and we've had a busy week. I've done 2 radio shows, and now I've done this show, and I'm excited. So if you would like to join us in person, there are plenty of booths or tables and chairs ready for you at the Milford Diner. Everybody is welcome, welcome, welcome. So if you want to stop by and say hi, make your way back here to me and say hello, and I'll give you a $10 gift card to the Milford Diner. I'll be here till 9 o'clock this morning. I got a few of them, and if you want to stop in and say hello, just make your presence known. I'll be glad to give you a $10 gift card towards your breakfast, or it might cover the whole breakfast. So where are we? We're in the Milford Diner, and I want to talk about Walls Service Center. Downtown Milford, Delaware, Walls Service Center is your go place for automotive repairs. So if you happen to need anything done to your automobile, something as simple as an oil change, or maybe you're getting ready to go to the motor vehicle and have your car inspected or something like that, they could check your brake lights, your turn signals, your windshield wipers, whatever you may need done. So anyway, they do oil changes, they do front end alignment, they sell tires, they do brakes, they do it all. So if you need anything done to your automobile, Walls Service Center is the place. So Linda, we need you to start us on Facebook, if you would, please. Okay? All right. So anyway, I'm just saying we're here, and we're in the Milford Diner. Colin is not here today. Where is Colin today? He is down in Rehoboth, because what is he doing? Walls Service Center, TV Delmarva is broadcasting the Sea Witch Parade live. So if you want something live today, you can go to Rehoboth and watch the Sea Witch Parade, or if you cannot make it and you say, well, I still want to see it, you can watch it at TV Delmarva. You can watch it at TV Delmarva over the air, which is channel 14 over the air. Just turn your antenna towards Seaford, rescan your TV, and it should show up. If not, you can watch it at tvdelmarva.com on the web. You can watch it at TV Delmarva's Facebook page, or if you got a Roku TV or a Roku device, you can also watch it there. TV Delmarva, the Sea Witch Parade, it kicks off today at 11 o'clock. At 11 o'clock this morning is the Sea Witch Parade downtown Rehoboth. And we've got some other parades coming up, some Christmas parades. I believe we are doing the Georgetown Christmas Parade. We're broadcasting it on TV Delmarva. The Bridgeville Christmas Parade and the Greenwood Christmas Parade, all of those 3 parades, we are broadcasting them. And you can, there's sponsorship opportunities is what I wanted to tell you. So if you own a business and you want to buy some sponsorship and get involved with the parades, please let me know, and I'll connect you in the right place. That would be Colin. But anyway, there's lots of opportunities. So and we get thousands and thousands and thousands of views. I think the Milford Community Parade had over 4,000 views just on the Facebook page. And people say, well, gee whiz, on TV Delmarva, you're getting TV, you're getting Facebook, you're getting over the net, you're getting it all. So it's hard to tell you exactly how many people are even viewing, but I know it's in the thousands anyway. So if you want to be involved with any of the parades that Colin and TV Delmarva are involved with, please reach out to Colin. I'm going to give you a cell phone number. Do not call him this morning. He's very, very busy, but it's 302-242-8015. That's 242-8015. You can text him and say, hey, Colin, I heard Jim talking about sponsorships. I want to know how affordable it is. It's a very good value. And you can just text him, and he'll get back to you next week. 302-242-8015. Okay? So, with that said, we are in the Milford Diner. You are watching and listening to a show called Weller Does Delmarva. It's Weller Does Delmarva. And how often do I do this show? I do it every Saturday morning. How many times have I done it? I've done it 529 times. Now, I've missed a few times, but the show has never missed a Saturday. Never, ever, ever. Not for weather, not for whatever, not for COVID. We never once missed a Saturday. So it's Weller Does Delmarva. And also, I want to tell you, if you would ever like to join me on a Tuesday or a Thursday, I'm also doing a show called Jim Weller Live, and if you would like to join me, that is on our new radio station, which is 102.3, okay? Fine Day Radio. We just started it, and we do a show 2 times a week in my office at Weller's in Bridgeville. Burnsville. So if you're out there and you're a business or you're part of an organization or you want to get the word out about something, we're doing those for free. So you can get now that won't be forever, but that's for right now. So if you want to get on that show, let me know. We're prepping for the radio. I got to get everything straight for the radio. And we're going to be live on 2 radio stations, 1 TV station, YouTube, and Facebook. I hear the music. So now we are live on Delaware 105.9. So good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. And thank you for tuning in. We're going to take a picture real quick with Linda. Are you ready, Linda?
Okay, thank you.
All right, I was looking at you. All right, so anyway, we're sitting here inside the Milford Diner, and you say, what am I listening to, okay? This is a show. It's a weekly show. So how often do we do it? Once a week. That's what weekly means, okay? So anyway, we're here. We're inside the Milford Diner. I said if you want to come in and make your presence known to me, I will give you a $10 gift card to the Milford Diner just to drag you in here, okay? Because we want to get more people. So we usually get about 40, 45 people on this end, but we want to pack the house, okay? So anyway, it's Weller Does Delmarva. That's what you're listening to. My name is Jim Weller, and we're going to have one guest after another this morning. We have an action-packed show. So I believe I got Juanita Smith and Aubrey. Is that Aubrey? Is that saying it right? Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, I need you to get ready and get all your thoughts together, okay?
We're ready.
You're ready?
We're ready.
Okay. Well, good morning. And what are we going to talk about today?
We're going to talk about Delaware's new child restraint law.
Oh, there's a new law.
There's a new one.
Okie dokie.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. And so we're from the Delaware Office of Highway Safety, and we operate the car seat fitting stations in the different counties. And this year, we worked really, really hard to try to finally update Delaware's child restraint law because it had been just a hot minute since it's been updated. Very much.
Wow. Okay. So we're talking about the safety of a child in a car seat.
Yes.
The right car seat, properly installed, with the child properly. Okay. And you two work with the Office of Highway Safety, and you go around, and I see you at different events, and you hold events just to teach people, mainly like grandparents and parents, how to properly put a seat in.
Yes.
And why it matters, and so on. So,
Exactly.
What do we need to know about the new law?
Yeah, so let's start by saying what the old law was,
Okay,
right? So the old one stated that children needed to remain in a child restraint until age 8 or 65 pounds.
Okay.
And they must use it in the way that the manufacturer intended.
What's
Clear
that
as
mean?
mud, right? Exactly, clear as mud.
What's that mean?
Yeah,
Put the child in the seat,
Right.
forward, backward, sideways.
Well, that meant that you had to read the gigantic manual,
Right.
which you should still do. But
Nobody does.
yeah, exactly. So now we've made the guideline clear for people to make it easier and also safer for kids. So the new law is going to be effective June 30th of 2024. It was signed June 30th of this year. So this was a partnership with Nemours Children's Hospital. Their government affairs team.
Okay.
We kind of presented the idea with one of Nemours' employees, and they said, absolutely, this just makes sense. So we should do this. And I never expected it to go so quickly. But yeah, so in a matter of 6 months, we started, and we were finished, and it was signed. So
Must have been a need.
you
You know what I mean? For
Yeah.
something to happen this quick, I mean, it must have made sense to all parties involved. Let's do this.
Absolutely.
Okay, so
Yeah.
the old law said, study the book
Pretty
and
much.
follow the manufacturer's directions.
Yep.
Okay, which we kind of knew. Most parents will break it open, the box, sticking the seat in as best they can, and then heaven forbid there's an accident and the child suffers more damage than they should because nothing's hooked up right.
Absolutely.
Okay, so then we got a new law.
Yes.
And what's it say?
So the new law states that children must remain rear-facing until age 2 and 30 pounds.
Rear facing, age 2, 30 pounds.
They must remain in a harnessed car seat until age 4 and 40 pounds.
Okay,
And then they must remain in a booster seat until they meet the height or weight limits listed by their manufacturer.
okay.
And there is no booster seat on the United States market that has a height limit less than 4'4" or a weight limit less than 80 pounds.
So that really defines it.
It really
You could almost
puts
put that on
guidelines.
one piece of paper.
Absolutely. And I haven't even gotten to the best part. What's the best part of our new law?
That the first offense is a referral to a fitting station, so there's no fine.
Okay.
It's a warning
Okay.
only.
Right.
And it used
So-
to be first offense was immediate fine.
Right, which turns them off, makes them mad.
Exactly.
In
Yeah.
other words, this is more an encouragement.
Yeah.
In other words, so if you get ticketed for this, hey, so they have to go and probably produce that, yes, I went to it. Something like that.
Yeah, no,
Is that what happens, or you just tell them to?
What, from right now?
And then if somebody
Yeah.
gets a ticket after the July,
The first time, they're not going to have a ticket. They're going to
At
have
all?
an
Okay.
warning. They're going
Okay.
to have a warning, they get a referral. A second offense, they
That's a
incur a
different
ticket.
story.
But we want them properly educated.
right.
Not
It's
fined.
not about tickets and
No.
fines, it's about saving these children
100%.
and properly putting them in there safely.
Absolutely.
Yes. And it can be very confusing. We have jobs because
It's confusing.
Yeah, that's right,
Yeah.
that's right.
yeah.
So, what's your next event? Like, where are you going next?
Yeah, so November the 4th is a busy day.
Okay.
So
Well, that's next Saturday.
it is.
It is.
So Aubrey will be in Townsend, the fire department.
Yep,
Yeah.
at Townsend Fire Department.
Yep, and I'll
Okay.
be at Bay Health Sussex.
Okay.
I'm there from 10 to 2, and same for you?
I'm 10 to 1.
10 to 1, 10 to 2, okay.
Yeah, so next Saturday is a busy day, but all across the state, you're going to be able to get your seat checked.
Really? So if you're a parent, if you're a grandparent, if you're a caregiver, and you just take these kids somewhere, you babysit and you drive the people's car, and you want to know if that seat's really, really right. In other words, you have options.
Absolutely.
Now, is there a website they can go to that tells them next events? In other words, or where do you promote an event that you're going to be at? Is there something like that?
We
Facebook?
promote events on Facebook.
Okay.
So Nita and I both have pages just for our car seat safety. So
Okay.
mine is Aubrey Klick, CPSTI.
And mine's Nita
Okay.
Smith, CPSTI,
What does CPS, Child Protect?
passenger safety technician,
Okay.
instructor.
Oh, wow, okay. How many of you is there in the state of Delaware?
Technicians?
Technicians total, there's technically about 90.
Wow.
I know, you'd never know it, right?
Yeah, you're right. I mean, like, where are they?
Yeah.
Hiding.
Some are more active than others.
Okay. But you two, I'm sensing, have children.
Yes.
And I'm sensing, you've probably been to accidents where children were
Yes.
killed,
Yeah,
in other words.
absolutely.
And you look at it and say, there might have been a better way.
Oh, 100%,
There might have been- Yeah,
yeah.
100%. So, because I see this passion where, it really matters to you. You're not just doing this as a job, this is something that matters.
Yes,
So-
absolutely.
Absolutely.
So are there statistics, like how many children get killed in an accident by not properly being restrained?
I know
Or
that
is that
last
something we
year.
shouldn't talk about?
Well, no, we absolutely can. So last year, I believe NHTSA, the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, on their website has that over 600 children died in car crashes last year.
That's 50 a week.
It's a lot. It's too many. I mean, one is too many, but
Right.
it's
And many times
too
it's
many.
50 a
preventable.
week.
Yeah.
Yeah, many times it's preventable.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're basically saying if you have a car seat, and whether you're a parent or grandparent or what, don't be embarrassed and don't be shy.
Oh no,
Let's
we're
talk about it.
absolutely judgment-free zone. I don't
Judgment-free
care
zone, right.
if you've got goldfish and Cheerios in your back seat. So do I. I have a 9-year-old.
Okay, so just stop by one of your events, you'll take a look at the seat they have, and nobody, no judgment, and we'll get it strapped in right, and we'll explain to you how to operate it.
Absolutely.
Okay, so is there anywhere we steer people to? The Facebook pages is the best thing to do, right? These are likes pages, they can like them?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so,
And
again,
you can also go to arrivealive.de.com and click on the Secure the Kids tab, and that brings up our phone numbers and email addresses to all 3 counties in the state. Because if you can't make it to a public event, we do private one-on-one appointments with families. So if they want to make an appointment just for them and come visit us, absolutely.
okay.
There's 3 of us across the state, so 1 per county that
Okay.
do what we do and run the fitting
So
stations.
you're Kent County County?
Yep.
But you're going to Newcastle County.
I am.
It's a team effort. There's only two of us.
And you're Sussex County?
Correct.
Okay. All right, well, then I'm going to say thank you for coming, and anything else we need to know? I don't want to rush you off, but...
We don't want to overwhelm everybody, so just come
That's
see
good.
us.
So the new law and the new way is simply, say it again if you would. The new...
Yep, so, new law, rear face until 2 and 30 pounds. 2
and 30 pounds, okay.
Stay in a harness until 4 and 40 pounds.
Okay.
And then keep using that booster seat until you max out the height or weight limit.
So what happens if they get to the, did you say 2 and, what was your first number, 2?
2 and 30 pounds.
Okay, so they have, if they're 2 years old and they only weigh 25 pounds, they still keep using it until they weigh 30 pounds?
Correct. Yes.
Okay, all right, the numbers need to align.
Yes.
Okay, all right, it's not an either or.
Correct.
Okay, all right. Okay, well, I'm going to say thank you.
Thank you.
And
Thank
you all
you
have a
so
good
much.
weekend,
You
okay?
too. Thank
All right,
you.
see ya. Bye-bye. All right, there they go, child safety seats. I remember, even now with my grandkids, it's intimidating. In other words, it's important to get it right, okay? So I want to talk about one of our sponsors. This is the sponsor segment. It's Ryan Brower. Now, you hear me talk about him week after week after week. I like dealing with this gentleman. In other words, he has a business called Top Flight Heating and Air, and I'm very happy with him. And I've used him on many properties, not just my own personal stuff, but my business and rental properties and so on. And what have I used him for? I give him a call, or now what I do, I used to call him on the phone. And now what I do is I go to Call Top Flight. What is it? Just calltopflight.com. It's that simple. Calltopflight.com. So I go to that, and I've done it before, like at 6 in the morning. And then I schedule a time as early as 9 or 10 in the morning. And then I go ahead and put in the time that I'd like them to come. They'll tell you the times that are available for a technician to come. I put in the times, and then boom, there they are. And so I really like that kind of service. So anyway, you can have that too. So if you need heating and air, like it's the time you're turning on your heater, if it's not working just right, or you can't even remember the last time you had it serviced, just give them a call or go to Call Top Flight Heating and Air and check them out. Now, I'd like you to like their Facebook page. They're very active there. They've got some very creative financing specials right now on new systems. So if you need a new system or something like that, they've got some creative financing. But they're very attentive to detail. They arrive when they say they're going to. They call you and text you and tell you they're on their way. So give them a call. If you have not joined their club, they have this club where for $20 a month you're in the club. They come out once a year and service your heater. Then they service your air conditioner, and that's all included for $20 a month. If you need anything, anything's wrong, you'll get a discount on your service call or your repairs, and your service call is no charge to show up. The initial $99 service call is waived if you're in their $20 a month club. So give them a call at 302-329-8003, 329-8003. Call topflight.com on the web and tell them I sent you, and like their Facebook pages too if you would. All right, now I'm going to be joined by Denise. Hey, Jonathan, if you could get her on camera, I'd appreciate it. So anyway, I just want to say that Denise is joining me, and we got a busy little morning going on, and it's picture time. Are you ready for the picture? Here we go. All right. Denise, what's going on with Denise?
Oh, not much.
We went to a volleyball game yesterday.
Yeah, championship.
It was exciting, wasn't
It
it?
was stressful is what it was.
Stressful.
Oh,
It was
my
stressful.
goodness.
In other words, I never paid attention to a scoreboard so much in all my life.
I know. It was so close. It was Greenwood Mennonite School was playing Calvary.
Yeah, Calvary Christian Academy.
Yeah.
Yep, up there.
And it was for the championship.
It was a big game.
Yeah, it was a big game. Usually it's best out of 5, I think is what it is. Yeah,
Okay.
out of 5 games. And usually they go to 3, and that's about it, you know.
Right.
This one went all the way to 5, and they were nail biters all the way.
Because they both each won 2 games.
Yeah.
And so many times they would be tied.
Yeah.
You know, 11 to 11 and 18 to 18
Right.
and 24 to 24.
Right, I mean,
you, 2, didn't they?
Right, they had to win by 2, and you really want games like that. You don't like to
Yes.
see slaughters, but we were the losing team this time. So we got second place, and we were very grateful for that. And they're just two equally good teams, is what they
both
were.
teams just did fantastic. They played their hearts out.
Oh, those girls, they just looked exhausted by the end of it.
The score was, I mean, the very last game, they played it till 15 instead
Correct.
of 25. But
Right.
I want to say congratulations to both of them. In my eyes, they both played well.
Yeah.
Sportsmanship was good, and it was exciting.
It was exciting. Our granddaughter, she's on the team.
Yep, Shelby.
Yeah, so she did well.
So congratulations to, I forgot the name.
Calvary.
Calvary Christian Academy, CCA, right?
yeah, up in-
Calvary Christian Academy, congratulations. And congratulations to the Greenwood Mennonite School also for great sportsmanship and a lively game.
Yeah, it was good.
It was good. So with that said, our little kitten had an episode this week, is that right?
Yeah.
What's her name again? I
Oh,
forgot
it's
it.
been
Lana?
changed.
Oh, you got her down to Dixie.
I got it down to Dixie because my granddaughter called her Lana, and I can't ever remember the Lana. It's
Lana,
kind of,
right.
yeah. But anyway,
So,
so I
now her
changed
name
it
is
to
Dixie.
Dixie. Yeah,
All right.
she's been sick. She's a little sickly kitten.
So we took it to the vet. You had a great experience
Yep.
there, and we just want to say that she's on the mend.
She's on the mend.
She's got
she's
is
doing
it
good.
worms or heartworms.
Well, that's what they think. She just yeah.
So we have to put this stuff in her mouth
Every day.
every night, like a little injection.
Yeah.
She does not like it, folks.
No,
Okay.
but she's dealing with it.
She's dealing with it. What do you got right there? A little
So anyway, right, if I just wanted to tell everybody that I played disc golf, which is frisbee golf, at Cape Henlopen State Park with a friend, and if you didn't know that they offered that, it's a ton of fun. It's 19 holes. They're not really holes, they're, but
That's a
19...
thing that's off the ground on the
Right, right. You have to bring your own disc, your own frisbees. And what we didn't do is we didn't have a map, so the holes are numbered, but we went from 2 to 11 somehow, you know. So
Okay.
so you can go on Cape Henlopen State Park's website and download the map of the course, and that will help you. But it was a ton of fun. I mean, it was nice out. There wasn't any bugs. It was the course
You
was.
throw the frisbee.
Yeah, you throw the frisbee and.
And where it lands, you throw it again because
Right.
you're trying to get it in this.
Basket.
This
That's what it is.
basket.
Basket's a good word.
Okay.
Yeah, and if you know how to play frisbee golf, there's different weights. Like we had 3. We had like a driver, you know, and a mid-range and a putter. And but quite frankly, I didn't notice the difference in any of those. And but there must be a
There's
difference.
reasoning behind each one.
Right, probably weight or whatever
But
helps
if you
it
have to
fly.
throw it further, you
Yeah.
might want a heavier one. I
Yeah.
don't know, but
Yeah.
or vice versa.
Right, but it was
you had a good time.
Had a good time. They're still charging $5 to get into the park. I don't know when that ends, but it's well worth it. I
But
mean,
that's a person, right?
no, it's a car.
Oh, my God, so
$5
it's
a car
$2.50
load.
a piece, okay.
Yeah. So, but there's plenty of things to do. You can walk trails, or you can
Oh, so
go on
once
the
you get in
beach.
the park, you can do
You
everything.
can do it all. The golf was free. The
This was
frisbee.
Cape Henlopen State
Yeah,
Park?
Cape Henlopen State Park. It was a
Down past the
beautiful day.
ferry.
So that's what I did yesterday. It was a
That was
ton of
good
fun.
time. You had a busy day yesterday.
It was very busy. Yeah.
So you become busier than you were.
Yes, I have.
All right, now you have a babysitting day coming up this week.
I do on Thursday.
All right, our bathroom is all complete.
The bathroom, wow, it was like a 3-week project.
He did a fantastic
It is
job.
the best room in the house now. We're going to have to
no
have
doubt.
guests come and
see the
see
bathroom.
this bathroom,
We'll
you
have to do
know?
a Facebook Live of it or something.
Right, we didn't go elaborate like with a
we
tiled
get that to
shower,
it,
you know,
it's-
right. But it's just a small bathroom, but he really
So we
did
took
a nice
everything out. We
job.
took the shower out, we took the sink out, we took the toilet out,
Yep.
we took the fan out,
Yep, the flooring came up.
the mirror. We have a nice big mirror for sale for $10 if anybody wants one.
Yeah.
That thing was like, I can't remember, 40 by 40
Yeah.
or something. It's big. If anybody wants a big mirror for some reason.
Right.
And we have it at home.
Yeah, but
$10.
anyway.
All right, so we're very, very happy.
Yeah, we're very happy.
Now, the light we put up has a Bluetooth speaker in it, which
Oh,
I
right.
have not had a chance, because it got finished yesterday at 4 or 5 o'clock.
Right.
We didn't get home last night till 8 or 9 o'clock, so.
So you have
I
one more thing now you have to figure out
Oh, I'll
how to
figure
do.
this out. But it's got a Bluetooth speaker in the light, so that way when you're in there brushing your teeth, combing your hair, shaving, taking a shower, you can Bluetooth your music. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
I'll hook up your phone, my phone, and It should be neat, so we'll see.
Okay.
All right, anything else? Are you doing anything in particular today?
No, I don't think so.
You are going to just catch up on life.
Yeah. I've been very busy, so that's what I'm going to do.
All right, we got church tomorrow.
Yes.
They got a new series starting at United Church. What time did we get there? 9 o'clock?
Yeah.
Oh, about 8:45, something like that. All right.
All right, that's it.
Is that all I got?
I think so.
What time have I got?
I don't know.
7:24.
All right.
Okay, thank
See
you,
ya.
Denise. I'll see you. All right, so let's do another sponsor segment for Dawn Kennedy. Now, this is something everybody either loves doing or hate doing. Cleaning your house, okay? Cleaning whatever you got to clean, okay? So anyway, I just want to say Dawn Kennedy provides a service to where she will come and clean your house. She will clean your house. She will clean part of your house. I use her for rental properties when somebody moves out, somebody moves in, or if I buy a new house or a house or whatever, she goes in there and cleans it up. I know people that have had her come organize their refrigerator. Okay, so she takes a picture of how everything is. She cleans it all out, cleans it up, and she'll help you organize it if you want. So she'll help you organize if you would like that, or she'll just clean. So if you want your house cleaned, or if you've got like a business and you've got offices and you want those cleaned, she can do it regularly. She can do it weekly. She can do it monthly. She can do it whenever. In other words, how often you want. So if you are looking for a perfect Christmas gift for somebody, give them a house cleaning. Now, this is not the outside of the house. This is the inside of the house. She also cleans the inside of campers and motorhomes. So if you have a camper and you're going to put it away for the winter, or you got a motorhome or something like that, and you want it all spick and span on the inside, you give her a call. She'll do that. If you've got Airbnbs, she cleans those, whether it's daily, every other day, once a week, whatever. She can take care of your Airbnb cleanings, and the VRBO. She can also take care of cleaning those. So any kind of cleaning you need done, you give Dawn Kennedy a call. And she also gives discounts to who? First responders, seniors, and military, okay? So anyway, give her a call. What's her number? It's 302-362-7064. Now, you do need to dial it in that order, 302-362-7064. 7064. It's I'll Be There Cleaning and Care. She's licensed, she's insured, she's friendly, she's pleasant, she's a hard worker. Her whole team does a good job. You give her a call and she'll do you a good job, okay? All right, what else is next? I got a busy day myself. There are stock car races tonight at the Georgetown Speedway. They were there last night also. Snooky, did you go last night? Are you going tonight? Okay, well, I won't see you there, okay? I might go tonight. I'm not sure. All right. So with that said, there's a lot of things happening in the neighborhood today. Weller's is going to be open at 8. We are really selling a lot of sheds and carports and swing sets and trailers and generators. We had a real nice used recliner for $27. Somebody said, have you got any more? I'm thinking no, and I'm glad that one's gone. All right. So anyway, we sell some weird stuff at Weller's, but it's my job to make the door swing and the phone ring. It's up to the people that work for me to sell you 3 more things than you intended to buy. So when you come in, if they try to sell you something extra, don't be mad. They're just trying to be helpful, okay? We've got Holdy Poles on sale for 99 cents, and you can't get them just anywhere. So let's talk about L&W Insurance just real quick. It's a sponsor segment. They sponsor the show for years. Thank you to L&W for being such a good insurance agent to me. If you need car insurance, life insurance, health insurance, liability insurance, media coverage, billboard insurance, if you need insurance, L&W can insure you properly. There's nothing worse than getting a great deal on insurance and finding out you weren't properly insured. At L&W, they pride themselves on getting to know you, talking to you about your insurance needs, what are you hoping to accomplish, and they connect you with the right insurance at the right price with the right deductible with the right agent, not some 1-800, we don't care about you. Real people is what L&W is all about. If you have a claim, they get in the middle of it and help you out. So what's their phone number? 302-856-7828, lwinsurance.com on the web, and like them on Facebook. They're very, very, very active on Facebook. We're taking a break from Delaware 105.9. We will be back in a couple minutes with more Weller Does Delmarva. All right, so I am talking to my audience in, I got 102.3 radio station. In other words, this is our new radio station that Colin and I have purchased. And a lot of people have been tuning it in. So you can get it on the app. You can download the app. It's called Fine Day Radio. You can listen to it over the air at 102.3. You can listen to it at finedayradio.com. And we say thanks a lot. We've had a lot of people buy our Friends and Family package. We've had a lot of people buy that, and we say thank you to those. If you are out there and you would like to advertise on Fine Day Radio, I got a crazy offer for you. 50 ads a month. That's a lot of ads, okay? 50 ads a month for $288, okay? Or you can get 100 ads a month for $477. Take your pick, okay? So if you want to talk about advertising, those are crazy offers. They're just peanuts, peanuts. But we're just getting started. So if you'd like to advertise on our radio station, give me a call. I'd love to talk to you. One more thing. I do a show twice a week, Tuesday and Thursday. It's Jim Weller Live, Midday Marketplace. If you're part of an organization, if you own a business and you want a 10-minute free interview, give me a call and I'll get you scheduled for Tuesday or Thursdays. And you can stop by and have a chat with me. Denise and I do the show together, and you can have a chat with both of us. So anyway, free advertising for right now. If you want to join us live, just give me a call, 302-751-5001. 751-5001. Anyway, so with that said, I want to also mention Walls Service Center, downtown Milford. If you need your car worked on, you need an oil change, you need some new tires, maybe you need your tires rebalanced or rotated, maybe you need an alignment or you need some front end parts, whatever you need, automotive-wise, they've been in business now 65 years. They use quality AC Delco parts, and I just want to let you know they're a good company. You just give them a call, schedule your appointment. You can go to wallservicecenter.com. You can schedule an appointment online if you want. So anyway, they're open 5 days a week, right downtown Milford, 220 Northeast Front Street, celebrating 60 years of quality service, quality parts, friendly, knowledgeable. Colin Walls is running it. He's the third generation, and his two boys, Jonathan and Colin II, are the fourth generation. Okay, think about that. 4 generations of Walls's running Walls Service Center, okay? And if you need something done and your money's a little tight right now, they have creative financing. A lot of times they have 6 months same as cash. So, why not use that? All right, so with that said, I just want to let you know that Colin is at Rehoboth today. I want you to tune in the Sea Witch Parade. It starts at 11 o'clock. It's a big event, and you can watch it at TV Delmarva over the air if you want, Channel 14, or you can watch it on the web at tvdelmarva.com, or you can watch it on Facebook, or you can watch it on TV on your Roku TV or your Roku device starting at 11 today. The Rehoboth Beach Sea Witch Parade. You can go watch it in person. It's going to be a beautiful day out, or you can watch it on any of those things. And we got Christmas parades coming up too. If you want to be on any of them, there are sponsorships. Be on any of them. If you want to advertise in the middle of any of our Christmas parades, we have sponsorships available. So we could say, this parade, is sponsored by so-and-so, or you could buy some ads or something like that. So any questions, let me know. I'll help you any way I can. Jonathan, we are not back on the radio yet, are we? I was just wondering. I just want to make sure I didn't miss my cue. Okay, so I'm going to continue to talk about our radio station, Fine Day Radio. So for those listening on Fine Day Radio, I say thank you for tuning in, okay? It's a new station. You're saying, I remember listening to something different on this frequency. Yes, myself and Colin Walls have purchased it. We have changed the format, and we are constantly adding some things to it. We desperately need somebody to help us with sales. So if you are out there and you want to get involved in selling advertising, we could use you to sell some advertising for us. We'll pay you big bucks. Your income will be unlimited. I love unlimited income. That's the nice thing about being in sales. You can determine how much money you want to make, okay? It's strictly up to you because all you do is keep selling more, all right? You learn how to never take no for an answer. That's what I'm trying to teach people. So anyway, and no sometimes means just not right now, but maybe tomorrow or next week or whatever. But if you own a business and you're looking for a way to promote it very, 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 very affordably, Fine Day Radio is going to be your best bang you're going to get, because we're brand new and we don't know what we're doing and we don't know what we're worth. So we're selling ads cheap. $288 for 50 ads. And your mind immediately goes to, these are in the middle of the night. They're at 1 o'clock in the morning. No, they're not. They're drive time. 6 in the morning to 8 at night. Best times of the day, 6A to 8P. You can buy 50 ads for only $288. I mean, that's like that's less than $6 an ad, I think. I'm not sure what that is. But anyway, I have ads that I pay like $38 for a 30-second ad. So in other words, I buy advertising all over the place. And some places are $10, $15 an ad. Some are $20, $25 an ad. And some are $30, $35 an ad. So if you want to talk advertising, I'd love to talk to you. It's not about selling you ads. It's about getting you results, getting you more customers, and getting you more business. So anyway, that's where we're at. We're still not on the radio with 105.9. Is that correct? Okay, I'm going to presume that is correct. So anyway, I just want to let you know we are on Fine Day Radio, and we will be coming back on Delaware 105.9 in a few minutes. The other thing is we are live on TV Delmarva, and if you ever want to advertise there, Colin would love to talk to you. So TV Delmarva is a local TV station over the air and everywhere. We're going to come back on the radio now. When I say on the radio, I mean Delaware 105.9 because we already are on 102.3. All right, now we're on 2 radio stations. All right, so good morning, good morning, good morning. And we are on the radio. We are on TV. We are on Facebook. We are on YouTube. And we're sitting here right inside the Milford Diner. Is Linda ready? Linda Bosco, you go, girl. All right, and now we are going to talk to Rosa. Rosa is here. Rosa is always a good interview. She's a ball of energy, always upbeat and pleasant. How's it going? How you doing?
Good morning. Good morning.
You know, you really do add to the environment of anywhere you are. You make a difference. In other
Wow.
words, you know.
Thank
you. Well, you really do. And I
Appreciate
mean,
that.
at Weller's, we get all these 5-star reviews. Rosa this, Rosa that, Rosa this, Rosa
I try.
that. And you do. And it's obvious because that's when you can really tell when people go out of their way to take time to give you a 5-star review. So
Right.
What does Rosa want to talk about today?
Rosa would like to talk about how the dump trailers have been coming in. Boy, we are getting some dump trailers and selling some dump trailers.
Did you see the pretty blue ones?
The
we
blue
got?
ones, yes. I made a post. If you're blue, we'll lift your spirits.
Then you have
the
2 of
dump.
them side by side.
Yep.
Yep, that was really cool. In other words,
Low profile on the high sides.
Yep. So we
Really
have
nice dumps coming in, and sold one yesterday.
Yeah, we're selling quite a few, really.
Dumps have
But
been hit.
prices have leveled off a lot. In other
Yes.
words, you know, and they're lower this year than they were last year. And I
Everybody
think
seems to be a lot more pleased this year
yes,
with the pricing.
yeah. Financing, the BWise team has got, I don't know the company it's through, but they've got very competitive financing. You know, interest just keeps going up. A home mortgage now is over 8%. And, you know, we have trailer financing at less than 10%, don't we?
We can get it
Yeah.
to 9.99, I think.
That's under 10 for me.
No,
So
under 10,
anyway, yeah. But anyway, so I just want to say that at Weller's there's financing. We take trades.
We do.
We only have like 1 used dump trailer right now.
One used dump
So we
trailer,
need some
14
more.
foot.
So dump trailers, what brand are they?
They are BWise, and we are the only one
BWise.
around that is carrying BWise, I hear.
Isn't that amazing?
That's great.
I think down to the bridge tunnel, up to the Bay Bridge, over to the bridge in Annapolis, I don't think there's anybody. What's that called? The Delmarva Peninsula?
Right.
Okay.
And then it's be wise. So
Be wise.
It makes it smart to be wise
Wise,
and choose
yep.
choose the right trailer.
Yeah. So we have one trailer that has an electric jack on it, like a hydraulic jack.
Correct.
They're called all the BWise, or some of them anyway, but the ultimate dump for sure.
The Ultimate Dump definitely has there, but there's some of the heavy duty
That.
dumps that
Because
have
could you
those.
imagine if you had a skid
14,000
steer?
drop leg
heavier.
jack. Right.
But can you imagine though if you had like a skid steer loader in your trailer and you're out there trying to crank the jack? In other words,
Yeah.
this you just push a
Push
button and it's like and it goes
Yep.
up, and the same thing, it'll make it go down.
Absolutely.
All right.
And the gate on there, it's hydraulic ram gate.
Oh, on that ultimate.
On the Ultimates.
Now it will go straight out. So if you're dumping a big load,
It'll
or
lay down.
so you can drive something right up on it.
Yep, absolutely.
All right. How about swing sets? How's that going?
Swing sets have dropped off a little bit, but
Okay.
it is Christmas time.
It is
so
time.
If you're ready to invest,
Can they
I
get
made another
one
post
this
with
year?
that too, and invest one that will play off. I've been trying
Yeah.
to like do your little words on there sometimes.
Can you get a swing set still this year? Is
Absolutely.
it too?
Absolutely.
Well, I mean, will they physically get it this year?
Yes, they're
Okay.
about 4 weeks out on lead time.
Oh, okay,
So about
okay.
a month. If you get it now, you'll have it definitely for Christmas.
Can you remember when people had to wait a year?
Yes, last year.
I
it
mean,
was-
who in the
it
world
was
wants to wait a
awful.
year for a swing set?
It was awful
so,
last year.
Swing sets, sheds, carports, all of those things, we're getting them in 8 weeks or less. Is that,
Yes, the sheds are down to 4 weeks.
Okay.
If 3 weeks if they're on the lot, 4 weeks if we custom build you something.
Okay, all right. And did you see the shed where the tire and wheel went through it?
Oh my gosh, yes.
Could you imagine if you were
No.
out there with a customer and
That was
you
pretty
know,
scary.
That was. It went right through the side of the
Jimmy
shed.
happened to be down there.
I know he heard it,
Yeah, he was in one of the other sheds right there.
but it totaled the whole building.
It did. It took it out.
Yep, there was a loft in it. The
You
tire.
could see the tire prints on the loft.
Really?
Where it went
it
through, and I
busted
guess
the
it bounced
windows?
out. It
Yeah.
busted the window out, bent the doors out. Yeah,
It
it was
destroyed
rough.
it.
The
So,
guy came back though. That
that was nice.
That was very nice of you.
Right.
To do.
I
Thank
think
you.
I think he wanted his tire and wheel back too.
Yeah,
But
that.
it was nice. But
And plus, make sure nobody was hurt. 'Cause,
Yeah.
that was very
Yeah.
fortunate that day.
'Cause
We have
they
some
might-
things there at Weller's, I tell you.
yeah, we do. We do. I mean, like my mind can't dream up what to be insured for. In other words,
you.
like just what else could happen. So my insurance man keeps me insured. But we actually had somebody wanted to come there and paint a shed on the property,
Yes.
and we thought this is just not a good idea. You know
We're
what I
just
mean?
scared,
And-
even though the guy was licensed and insured.
Right, but
the
what if the
wind's
tire and
blowing,
wheel had hit him?
The tire and wheel had hit him, the wind blowing. What if it gets on other sheds? We
Right.
just have a lot that we have to take in consideration with
Yep. So it's all about when you own a business, when you own a house, when you own a
Own
car,
anything.
in other words, when you own something of value, you find that your decisions start saying, what could go wrong? Yes, I can lend you my car, but what if it doesn't come back in the same condition I lent it?
And the tire
You
coming
know?
off is something that we stress there at Weller's too. When you purchase the trailer, we're going
Oh,
to check those
yeah.
lug nuts, but we always stress to you, make
Check
sure
'em
after you
again.
put some miles on there, check your lug nuts. Make sure they stay tight. You don't want your wheels coming off.
Right. Well, I actually I've got myself a new aluminum enclosed trailer.
Oh wow.
And Chuck reminded me, because I went to New Jersey and bought some pinball machines. He said,
Check your lug
don't.
nuts.
And when I checked them, they were loose
Get out, really.
on
And it
two
happens.
wheels. Yep.
That
I'm like,
happens.
how does a lug nut? Because when a wheel is brand new, there's paint down there where the lug nut goes.
Yep.
And as it, you put the
Heats
brakes
away.
on and the brakes go off, everything heats up and it loosens up.
It
And I
does.
was like, I took a 4-way lug wrench on that trip and I said, Chuck's crazy. And he said, Jim, check your lug nuts. In the very beginning days of owning a trailer, just check them at 25, 50, 100 miles, just a couple times until they get seated in. Because we torque them.
We do.
We torque them and they still come loose.
Yep, we
So
do.
anyway. All right, Rosa, how do you want people to reach out to you?
Give me a call today, 302-337-8228. We're there today until 2 o'clock.
There today until 2 o'clock. All right. Well, I'm going to say thank you, Wellers.com, and we're open. We're closed on Mondays.
We are closed Sundays and Mondays.
Tuesday
to
through
Friday, 9 to 5. Saturday, 8 to 2.
And that's today. It's going to be a beautiful day.
Oh, it's going to be beautiful.
Yep.
Come take a walk with me. I want to walk today.
Yes.
We're going
Thank
to ride
you.
the golf cart. We're going to walk today.
All right. You do that. All right. Thank you.
Thanks, John.
Appreciate you. All right. Rosa does a great job, and we appreciate her very, very much. All right, now our next guests are coming up. I want to talk real quick about Peninsula Chiropractic Center. Peninsula Chiropractic Center is my chiropractor. His name is Dr. T, and there's Dr. Bud there. So both of them do a great job. Very happy with them. They get the kinks out. If you need a chiropractor, they accept most insurances. They're located right outside of Seaford, and the name of the company is Peninsula Chiropractic Center. Their phone number is 302-629-4344. PeninsulaChiroCenter.com on the web, and they're very, very, very active on Facebook. All right, next, Steve McCarron is here. He's brought a guest with him, and we need to take a picture. Boom. All right, there we go. Anyway, Steve, how are you?
Good morning, Jim. How are you doing?
I'm doing real good. And did you go to any races last night?
I usually do, and I did not last night, unfortunately.
Slacking.
It's a champ show, and gosh, it's been a long summer, but there was a lot of rainouts where we missed racing.
That's right.
and I wish I had. Heard
All
it was
right.
good.
Well, I heard it was good too. I wasn't there. So, who have you brought with you?
So it's October is National Fire Prevention Month.
Oh,
and
okay.
in Bridgeville Fire Company, we're fortunate to have my friend John Tomeski in the
Okay.
fire company with me, and he does a phenomenal job doing fire prevention throughout not only our town, but our community, whether it's with his school children, and he's also active at the county level. So I thought it'd be a great idea to come on the show and see if we can spread his message.
All right. So first, that voice you heard was Steve McCarron, owner-operator of Amp Electric. Is it called Slinger's Pizza?
Slingers.
Slinger's Pizza. That used to be Alfredo's in Seaford, right?
Yes.
And
Yep.
then what is the ice cream?
Lickety Splits is the ice cream,
I keep
yep.
calling it Lucky Splits. It's a bowling alley. Lickety Splits. All right. So that's Steve McCarron. Now we're going to talk fire prevention, and take it away, young man.
Good morning, Jim.
Good morning. How are you?
First off, glad to finally, talk to you other than in parade routes or
Correct.
where we
Right.
always see each
Yeah.
other.
Yeah. It is good to
So
see you.
it is National Fire Prevention Month, and this year the National Fire Service is asking everybody to push fire safety in the kitchen
Okay.
because over 50% of your fires start within the kitchen area.
Oh, while you're
And
cooking.
While you're cooking.
Yes.
And unattended cooking is the biggest one. So, and these days with the cell phones and everything like that, you're there, you're cooking,
You get
phone
distracted.
goes off, doorbell goes off, you walk away, and there goes your macaroni and cheese.
Correct.
My problem was Easy Mac. It was burns up in the microwave. Didn't put the water in.
Right.
Stuff like that. But the biggest push is to do that.
Okay.
We also want to remind the kids and parents to have a safety kid zone within 3 feet of the stove.
Oh, keep them away.
Keep them away. Make sure the pot handles are turned in
Yes.
versus out
Yes.
because they don't want to knock it over. There's
Right.
been countless times we get called not for a fire, but a
burn.
scolding because the
Or
pot,
even a child may reach up and try to grab it.
right,
Or
and go ahead.
You don't
and
want that to
grab-
happen.
Right.
No, we don't want that to happen at all.
so
if-
in the kitchen,
in the
3
kitchen,
feet,
right.
safety zone.
Safety
Keep the
zone.
kids away and teach the kids don't go within that 3 feet.
Right.
Just
Right.
don't do it.
Don't do it. Stay away. Keep them away until they're old enough to be able to at least see over the stove so they see what they're
Right.
doing.
Right.
I teach a lot of elementary, and at elementary level, it's keep away. Once I get to middle school, it's the proper way
Yes.
to get and
Right.
work around it because that's when the parents are really starting to show them how to
Mm-hmm.
cook, how to do the different things. A lot of times you have a grease fire,
Yep.
and I was just doing one in Georgetown the other day, and the kid said, "Oh, you put water on it," and I'm like, "No, that's
Wow,
that
that's
is the
what's-
evil of all things." on a
Right.
grease
Makes
fire.
it almost explode.
Right, it does, and that's exactly what it does. It'll splatter, and next thing you know, it's on the wall, it's off the curtains, it's
Right.
all over the place, and eventually we do. I convince them that just turn it off,
Right.
and put a lid on it, and move the pot to the side. If it is too big, get out.
Right.
Get out, stay out, call 911, go to your meeting place.
That is always the plan. Get out of the house.
right. Eat
Make your call outside if you have to.
it. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
There's nothing important in that house that you can't replace.
Right.
You do not want to lose your life.
Yep.
Right. And you got to make sure you have working smoke detectors.
Yes.
I have one that I put on display when I'm out and I'm showing. It's melted. And you can see it almost looks like a teardrop. And the kids are like, "Oh, that doesn't work." I was like, when I pulled it off the wall in the house in a kitchen fire, it was working.
Wow.
And to this day, when I put a battery into it, it will
It
go
works.
off,
Wow.
even though it's half melted.
Wow.
So, and it is. I mean, you
Eh.
got to know. And smoke detectors, they don't cost you a dime if you go to a fire company.
Correct.
You go to any county, any Sussex County Fire Department, and we'll give you free smoke detectors
Any time of the year.
any time of the year.
Okay.
Because fire prevention is not only in October. That's when
Right.
we push it. But when it comes down to it, it's all year round. And I do teach it all year round to all different groups.
Right.
Everybody's got a Facebook page. I mean, if you don't see somebody up there message on Facebook, but that is one thing we push. We are well stocked
Turn
with
him up.
fire alarms, and we do not want to go to a fire where we do not hear them going off.
Okay, right. So if you move in a house, if you just rented a place and you're not sure how good the smoke detectors are or anything like that, can you hear it now, Donald? I don't know. Test, test, test. All right. So anyway, so just to make sure that your smoke detectors are in good order. If you're not sure, just go to a local fire department and get another smoke detector at no charge.
Right, no charge.
I mean, if you can afford them, go buy them.
Right, exactly. If you can afford it, it's no problem. You know, we'd rather you buy them because there's other people out there that can't. A lot of times when we show up for EMS calls, first thing we hear is a beep. And it's
Meaning
not
the
because
battery was bad.
The battery's bad.
Oh,
the
man.
ones we give out are 10-year batteries.
Okay.
So you put it in, and when the lifespan of the smoke detector's over, because the lifespan is 10 years.
Okay.
When that 10 years is over, take it off,
Put another one.
put it in proper disposal, and install a new one.
Right.
The county, Sussex County Volunteer Firemen's Association, actually recently just bought over 500 and distributed them to the companies, and we're getting ready to do it again with another grant we just received.
Okay.
Thanks to Amp Electric, we
Wow.
worked together.
We just coordinated it.
Yeah, we
Right.
coordinated it, and we got a really good price.
Okay.
From the dealer.
Wow.
So we're getting it out there. You know, we don't want the smoke detectors in the kitchen.
Right.
We want them just outside the kitchen.
Right. Right. But it's important to have them.
Yes.
And I guess it's also important to train kids or grandkids. Even if kids come over to play with your kids, you need to explain to them the plan.
Right.
You
At
know.
least, you know, you got to know if something happens in the house, get out.
Right.
Go to your meeting place. Where is
Right.
the meeting place? And stay out.
Right, don't go back
in.
for nothing.
Even if the dog, cat, or mom or dad are in the building, get out, stay
out.
Stay at your meeting place until we say it's safe to go back in.
Right. All right. What else? What other tips you got?
Oh, I can go on for hours.
Oh, you can? Well, tell me this. Just on a side note, Bridgeville Fire Department,
Yes.
okay? They were just very involved with the Apple Scrapple, and that was a nice event and so on. But do they have any needs that we should talk about? Is there anything? They got any? They got anything coming up? They got anything they need? They got any fundraisers going on, or just
I'd
out
say-
of curiosity?
In the state of Delaware, you know, we're fortunate that the state does a good job of making sure, you know, we have what we need.
Okay.
Other than manpower.
Manpower,
So I'd say
so-
the biggest need.
Yeah.
Volunteers.
Volunteers.
I can, you know, speak for Bridgeville, but we need volunteers. It's
Okay.
not what it was 30 years ago. It's not what it was 20 years ago. Wives work, husbands work.
Right.
Husbands are actively involved in their kids' lives. And it, you know, 30, 40 years ago, it was a different community.
Correct.
There is not people working in the town, or there's not
Oh,
as
that's
much
right.
the
They're
farming
out of town in
community.
the middle of the day. Yeah.
Yeah, so, you know, during the daytime, we still have a good crew that comes together, but we are always, and I think I'd say that, you know, Delaware as a whole, we are always soliciting new members. You know, it's something, maybe you get 5 years out of a member. Maybe
Okay.
you get 10 years. Me and John have both been in the Bridgeville Fire Company for 30. That's more of a rarity to get somebody that long.
Right.
But it's our job
To
in
constantly
the fire company,
recruit.
train them, and then see what happens. I mean, some people last 2 years, some people last 30.
Right.
It's our job to use
Keep
that
'em coming.
manpower.
To keep 'em.
Keep
but
'em,
it's
right.
if
Retention.
you're out in the
Yes.
community, as far as Bridgeville trains on Monday nights, come up, check us out. Come by, get an application. You get good training. It's a good group of people to be around, and it'll certainly keep you busy. If you're young, I always encourage people to join when you're young. Join
Okay.
before, you know, you can do
have
it with
kids
kids, you
and-
can do it with you
Right.
know, once you're married. But if you're young and seeking direction, I mean, that certainly kept me grounded when I was younger.
Well, good.
It gives you something.
So what you do need is more volunteers.
It's always manpower.
It's manpower, and we have a great young program, our cadet and junior program. Right now, it's doing really well. And if it wasn't for a lot of those younger ladies and gentlemen, because we have boys and girls and women on our department, if it wasn't for those cadets and juniors, a lot of times that fire truck would be slower getting out. There's
okay.
been countless times where he's driving, I'm in the chief seat, and in the back we have one senior member and a bunch of juniors.
Right. But they're
But
there.
They're trained.
Right.
They're ready to do the job.
Right. Hands and feet.
Yes.
All right.
That's it. Yes, and parents, for your 14, we have a cadet program. You can start at 14. You know, it's a great activity for your kid. See if they're interested. You need to give them some direction in life.
Right. Right.
And it's
All right. So
free training.
how would they reach out? Just stop by the firehouse and chit
Monday
chat?
nights, or
Monday
I'd say
nights.
message on Facebook.
Yeah.
Message on Facebook, and we can
Okay.
get back to them. That's the easiest way.
There is an
Bridgeville Fire
application on our website.
Oh, okay.
I'm pretty
Okay.
sure there is, so they can always print it out and bring
Fill
it
it
in.
out. Okay.
and we pay for all the training,
Everything.
and they get to run a fire truck.
Right.
And hear the siren. It's
Right.
cool.
It's cool. And they get to make a difference in their community, you know?
It's
And it looks
rewarding.
good on a resume.
Yeah.
Very good.
It is
It
very
looks good on a
rewarding.
resume. Anything else you guys want to touch on?
You see this hat?
Huh.
I did not know, but Jim's daughter-in-law actually makes these hats for us.
Yes, she does.
I didn't know that till you
Yep.
said it today. So.
Yep, I saw your hats and your shirts and
Yeah, no,
everything.
they do a great job.
All right. Well, I'm going to thank you both if it's okay, unless you had something else. In other words,
No, I hit all my
I thought
points.
you did a good job. You had all them notes, made me nervous.
Well,
I was thinking.
Dawn will be on here about Christmas in Bridgeville.
Oh, okay. Yep.
And
yep.
she says, bring your notes.
Bring your notes,
She
okay.
said she handed it to me on the way out the door this morning.
Your notes.
So
All
I
right.
got my notes. I'm ready to go. And,
All right.
You know, it was just for me to eyeball that. That's
Right.
all.
Well, very
John
good.
DJs and MCs for Apple Scrapple, so
Yeah.
he's comfortable in front of a microphone.
He is.
Yeah.
And he's got a face for radio. But we're on TV. We're on TV, Facebook, everywhere. All right, guys.
Hey,
Thanks a
thank
lot.
you.
Okay, take
Thank you,
care.
Jim.
Appreciate you coming.
Nice seeing you
All
again.
right, see ya. All right, there they go. Get involved in your local fire department, especially in Bridgeville. But I think every organization needs helpers. Okay. Fitzgerald Salvage and Recycling, another good sponsor of the show. I want to say thanks a lot to the Fitzgerald family. I've known them for years. They're quite a blessing to the Lincoln community. But if you got some scrap metal and you want to turn it into cash, just take it to Fitzgerald's and drop it off, and they'll pay you for it, and they'll weigh it. And if you got an old car in the backyard, I mean, they'll literally come tow it, in other words, and then pay you for it. So if you got some scrap metal, whatever it is, an old gas grill or, you know, an old appliance or whatever, and you just thought it would be a cool looking lawn ornament and it's time to get it out of the yard, even, you know, aluminum cans. I mean, take it to Fitzgerald's in Lincoln. Fitzgerald's Recycles, okay? Also, if you got some big chunks of concrete, they'll take that off your hands too. They don't buy it from you, but they'll take it and not charge you to dump it. So, and that means they also turn it around and crunch it up, and they sell crushed concrete. All right. They also sell a lot of auto parts. A lot of people buy motors and transmissions and fenders and hoods and whatever kind of an auto part you may need, even if it's something hard to find, or you just can't stand the price of a new part. You don't use the car that much and you want a good used part. Fitzgerald's can help you out. So where are they? Right on Route 113 in Lincoln. Can't miss them. They've been there for, my goodness, over 80 years, okay? They're like a landmark. Fitzgerald's Salvage and Recycling. Phone number's 302-422-7584. 422-7584, Fitzgeralds.us. And they remind you, they recycle cars, but only Jesus recycles people. All right. So we're having a good show here. We're having a real good show. We've had a lot of people stop in. I got more guests coming up, and I want to just make you think about ice cream for just a minute. We're going to talk about Vanderwins real quick. They're a good sponsor of the show, have been for years. And Vanderwins is out and about. I see their truck everywhere serving ice cream. But if you're hungry for ice cream, you can get it in a cup or a cone. Or, yep, Terry's got a Vanderwins gift card. So anyway, I'm just saying, if you want some ice cream, Vanderwins is right outside of Greenwood on 404. And a cup, a cone, a pint, a quart. You can hire their truck to come to an event. Also, they have gift cards. And also, they have milkshakes, banana splits, and all kinds of things to do with ice cream. They have numerous locations. Look them up on the line. Look them up on the web, because a lot of them are seasonal. And, I do know out on 404 outside of Greenwood, just outside of Bridgeville, they're there all the time. Thank you to the Vanderwin family. Thank you very much. And the only other thing I want to remind you is today is Saturday, and at Wilson's Auction in Lincoln, there is an auction going to happen at 10 o'clock this morning, and it's going to go all day and into the evening. So if you're visiting Delaware, if you've never been to a Wilson's auction, there is all kinds of tools and exercise things and building supplies and coins and furniture and appliances and jewelry and collectibles and antiques and just thousands of things every Saturday get sold at auction. And all you got to do is bid, and you're the winner, okay? There's no sales tax. There's no buyer's premium. What you bid is what you pay. And it starts at 10 o'clock today, and it will go all day and into the evening, okay? So it's right there on Route 113 in Lincoln, Wilson's Auction. On the web, it's wilsonsauction.com. If you have any questions, it's 302-422-3454. 302-422-3454. Okay? And if you got something you want to sell, you can take it there Wednesday through Friday, drop it off, and they'll get it sold for you and turn it into cash. All right? Like their Facebook page, too, if you would. Now, at 8 o'clock, we take a break from Delaware 105.9. Okay? So at 8 o'clock, we take a break from Delaware 105.9. We continue on online. We continue on Facebook, and we just continue on. So I want to let you know that if you don't want to miss any of what we say, I need you to switch over to either TV Delmarva or Weller Does Delmarva on the Facebook, because like I say, at 8 o'clock, we will take a break from Delaware 105.9. So I hear the music. We're taking a break from 105.9, but we do continue on with the show. I don't want you to miss a thing. All right, everybody. So now we're on Fine Day Radio, 102.3. We're on the radio. We are on TV Delmarva, and we are on Facebook, and we are on YouTube, okay? So I want to let you know about Walls Service Center. So downtown Milford, Walls Service Center is your go-to place. I just had Denise's oil changed, had her tires rotated, and it's just a good feeling to know that they check everything over. So what does that mean? It means when you go pick up your vehicle after getting an oil change done, there is this list of things that they do, things that they check, okay? So it's like a checklist, in other words, and they check over all these different things, your brakes and the depth of the tread in your tires, the air pressure in your tires, and just many different things. So it's comforting to know that, because some places just do an oil change. But at Walls Service Center, they do an oil change plus this checklist. It's just something nice that they do. They don't push anything on you, but it's nice to know I've took the time to drop off the car, and if it's time for brakes, or there's a front end part that's worn out, or the tire are low on, they're about worn out, or one's all worn and I didn't even know it because I never look at the inside side of my tires, but it was worn down to the threads. They sell tires. They do it all. But again, they don't do it to push things. They do it to just honor your time. The fact that you took the time to leave your vehicle and you took the time to let them look at it, you deserve somebody to look things over, and that's exactly what they do. So if you have any questions, it's Walls Service Center, downtown Milford. You can go to wallsservicecenter.com on the web, and you can request a time there to drop off your car, and if it works, they won't call you, and if it doesn't work, they'll let you know. So anyway, that's who they are. Been in business 65 years. Now today in Rehoboth is the Sea Witch Parade. This is a big deal. Okay? So it's a beautiful day, and it's a big deal, and it's free. So anyway, I am just telling you, it starts at 11 o'clock, and it is broadcast live on TV Delmarva. So it starts at 11, so you can watch it there. It's also on TV Delmarva on the web. It's on tvdelmarva.com, and if you got a Roku TV or Roku device, you can watch it right there on the TV Delmarva channel, okay? So TV Delmarva is going to do some more parades after today. They're going to do some Christmas parades. And we've got some sponsorship opportunities out there for you. So if you want to talk about that, what does that mean? You don't have to sponsor the whole parade. You can buy some ads mixed in within the parade, or you can, sponsor the parade, whatever you want to do. So if you have any questions about being involved with TV Delmarva or any of the parades that are coming up, feel free to give Colin a call at 302-242-8015. Right now, don't call him. Text him, because he's very busy setting up for the parade, okay? 302-242-8015, all right? So that is Colin Walls' cell phone number. Now, let's talk a little bit about Fine Day Radio. Fine Day Radio is our brand new radio station. Colin Walls and I have purchased a radio station, okay? So anyway, I want to let you know that if you ever want to be on the radio, we are doing a show on Tuesdays and Thursdays, Denise and I. It is called Jim Weller Live, Midday Marketplace. We do it from 10 to noon on Tuesdays, and on Thursdays we do it Tuesdays and Thursdays. So I just want to let you know that if you would like to join us, we are there, and we are always looking for guests, and we're giving away for free interviews. So in other words, if you own a business, you say, well, I'm not used to getting advertising for free. Well, you're not going to get it forever for free with Fine Day Radio. But right this minute, we are offering businesses or organizations 10-minute interviews for free on our show, okay? So anyway, it is on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and it's called Jim Weller Live, Midday Marketplace. We do it at my store in Bridgeville from 10 to noon, Tuesdays and Thursdays. So I'm scheduled out a little bit, but if you have an interest in being on that show, it is not going to cost you anything. You just give me a call and we'll get you on the schedule. You can call me on the phone and do your interview. We have some people lined up that are going to be like over in New Jersey going to call in and talk to us, or you could come join us in person, which is better because we also broadcast it on YouTube and then people can see you. So anyway, if you have any questions or interest in being involved with Fine Day Radio, whether you want to buy advertising, I said that's special. I had a couple people reach out already, 50 radio ads a month for $288. Anybody that's ever bought advertising knows that's a bargain. And with Fine Day Radio, you get a very big reach. Okay, so first of all, we're very strong in Lower Delaware. It's 102.3. We're extremely strong on the app. That's everywhere. But we also, our tower is in New Jersey. So if you are a Delaware business and you say, you know, I noticed a lot of people move here from New Jersey, I'd like to tap that audience. Well, we can help you tap it for $288 a month. You get 50 ads, and they're broadcast not only in Delaware, but also in New Jersey. So you get 2 areas for one money, all right? So if you want to do that, let me know. They're primetime ads. They're from 6 in the morning till 8 at night. They're not the overnight stuff. $288 for 50 ads. If you've ever bought radio, you know that's cheap, okay? Let's call it affordable. Let's call it a bargain. All right, we're prepping for Delaware 105.9. We're going to come back in a minute. We are live now on 2 different radio stations, YouTube, Facebook, in the diner, and on TV Delmarva. Are you ready, Linda? Take a picture of me and Sam Chick. All right, thank you much. Sam, how you doing, buddy?
Doing good, Jim. Thanks
Good.
for having me on.
Snuggle up to that thing if you would. I think we're ready. Are you
All
ready?
right.
Ready?
Yep,
There we go.
good.
I can hear you. Wreaths across America. Is that what you want to talk about?
That's what I'm here to talk about today.
Okay.
Jim.
Are you involved in this?
A volunteer.
Okay. Isn't it
Volunteer.
an amazing thing?
It is amazing. So for those who don't know, Wreaths Across America is an organization that every December goes around veteran cemeteries and places wreaths on gravestones. And that is to remember the fallen, to honor those who serve today, and to teach the value of freedom. That is their mission. It's a really great thing. It's very interesting. It just started with a guy up in Maine. He has a wreath company, and one year he had, just a few surplus wreaths, a couple hundred surplus wreaths. He said, what am I going to do with these? We've already sold out for the season. So he decided, he got a few friends together, and they made a pilgrimage down to Arlington. And they placed wreaths on graves there.
Just what a brainstorm. I mean,
just to, Arlington. This is Christmas time. It's the holidays. Hey, you aren't forgotten. We're gonna
Right.
come put these wreaths. So they took their time and they went down. They went down to Arlington, just completely private, volunteer, and just a small group.
right.
And then that
From
was
Maine to Arlington.
From Maine to Arlington, and that was in 1992. And then for the next 10 years, they continued. They said that was really great. So they continued to do this every
At
year.
their
and
own
it was
expense.
At their own expense. It was just a small group of them going down there every year. Then in early 2000s, they had laid the wreaths, and then there was some photographer who had taken a picture, snow, the graves at Arlington, the wreaths, and the picture blew up, and all of a sudden he had thousands of people contacting him. Hey, I'd like to get some wreaths for the cemetery in our town. Hey, how do I volunteer? Hey, how do I support this? And it's just expanded from there. Then they did more, they did more, they did more. Now they are in more than 3,700 veteran cemeteries and memorial parks across the United States.
Yes.
Last year placed more than 2 million wreaths.
Isn't that
It is
unfathomable?
It really is, and so how something little can just grow, and such a wonderful thing to honor our
Veterans.
fallen veterans. Yeah, it
Because
really
a lot
is.
of them, their families are gone, and nobody knows about them.
That's
in other
right.
words, they walk out in the cemetery and they find somebody's tombstone and they put the wreath. In other words, and it's just really amazing when you think about it on a scale of that level.
It is. It really underscores the motto, "You will not be forgotten."
It really does.
It does. So we have 2 veteran cemeteries here in Delaware. There's
Okay.
Millsboro and there's Bear. So the Millsboro Cemetery They have every year, they have about 3,000 sites there, and they have filled up. Every year they get all their wreaths.
Okay.
Now, the Bear Cemetery, they have about 20,000 grave sites there.
Okay.
Last year, we were able to place about 8,500 wreaths.
Okay.
So we're trying to
room
get
to grow there.
Room to go. We're trying to get to 20,000.
Okay.
So what I'm here asking today is that people will donate a wreath. You can donate a wreath. They're $17. You can that's for one. You can donate more if you want. You can donate it just in general. You can donate it in memory of a specific veteran. If you'd like to donate, and this is to the Bear Cemetery, so we can get every gravesite there covered. It's wreathsacrossAmerica.org/DE0101. If you go on the website, you can pick a specific site as well.
Okay.
But that direct link at wreathsacrossAmerica.org/DE0101. The ceremony last year was wonderful. There were about 1,500 volunteers and supporters there placing wreaths. Oh yes, come on up. It really is something. It's on
Saturday. What day do you do that?
Saturday, December 16th.
December 16th.
Yeah,
okay.
and it is actually National Wreaths Across America Day. Congress about 15 years ago made it a commemoration.
Wow.
So this is now a federally recognized day, and it is really
wonderful.
Something special. We can use.
Wouldn't you like to meet that man that owns that wreath company?
Yeah, it really is. And
I mean, what an inspiration.
Yeah, just something, and then continue to do it privately and just with his friends for 10 years, and then all of a sudden, circumstance just said, "Hey,
boom."
He could have said, I don't want to do all that," but
It's
he rose
overwhelming.
to the challenge and built a wonderful organization that now has more than, I think they had more than 2 million volunteers and supporters last year as well. It is a really big gathering at every veteran cemetery, almost every veteran cemetery and memorial park in the United States. Yeah, you have people gathering during the holidays to remember these fallen soldiers. So it's something near and dear. I was in the military.
How'd you get involved in
my heart. Just going to volunteer, going to help out. Going up there, and it's really good. I mean, I've donated, and I would really love to see every site in Delaware. I think everyone deserves to be remembered. So
I agree.
If we can get there, again, it's only $17 to donate one. It's wreathsacrossAmerica.org/DE0101. And if you use that link, every 2 wreaths that you sponsor, a 3rd wreath is ordered. So I know you like your deals. This is buy 2, get 1 free.
Right, that's pretty good, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, good.
That's good.
All right. Well, anything else you want to hit?
Well, that's really it. That's what I wanted to come on. I wanted to, it's important. Now we have until the day after Thanksgiving to hit
Wrap
this
it up.
goal. Yeah,
all right.
So we got about a month here to hit this goal. So we're able
to
do
it today so you don't forget.
Right. Please do, and tell your friends.
Spread the word.
Yeah, it really is. It's a wonderful thing.
Okay. Well, if you do a Facebook post about this, feel free to tag me.
Okay.
If you would, just for the heck of it. Okay?
All right, we'll do.
I'm going to leave you. Haven't seen you in a while.
Yeah, it's been
How
a minute.
you been?
I've been good, busy. It's business is booming, growing
good.
nonstop. I've been hiring nonstop since July. So
really?
It's
Wow.
finally, we're a little short staffed. We're caught up on staff, but we've been growing, so it's.
And this isn't just in Harrington.
No, this is in Harrington. This
Chicks.
is a Chicks in Harrington.
Okay,
Yeah, we do.
wow.
We of course we have the retail store there, but
Right.
the bulk of my business is
mail order.
It's e-commerce. That's
It's
right.
e-commerce.
Yeah, mail order. Yeah,
Okay,
mail order.
yep.
So it's finally got enough.
Back on
Got
the-
enough help. We have. It's a very busy time of the year. We're ramping up for Christmas, and just got to make sure we're staffed up. But it's good.
All right.
Very good.
All right,
sir.
I'll
Thank
leave
you
you.
very-
Take care.
thank you.
Yep. See ya. Wreaths Across America. Please get involved in that. Please get involved in that. Okay. What a good thing. All right. I think Billy Johnson is next, but in the meantime, I want to talk about my power washing guy. His name is Donnie Donovan. I got to give him a call this week. But anyway, Donnie Donovan owns and operates Blue Wave Power Washing. All right. And if you're out there and you say, I've got that green stuff growing all over my house, or I just want to get my deck cleaned, or your sidewalk, the holidays are coming up, you're going to have people over, you want to make things look good, or you got a business and you want to get it power washed, whatever you happen to need power washing, he can help you, whether it's equipment, whether it's a chicken house, whether it's who knows what, okay? Porches, decks, sidewalks, driveways, garages, whatever, you give Donnie a call. He's an owner-operator. He's a one-man show. He does an excellent job. He will be on the scene. His prices are very fair, but he does what he says he's going to do, and he does it very detail-oriented, and that is rare nowadays, okay? So anyway, if you have a question, give Donnie a call. If you want a price, give Donnie a call. If you just want him to do it, just give Donnie a call, okay? It's 302-853-0968. Now, that's 302-853-0968. Donnie Donovan, Blue Wave Power Washing. You can also like him on Facebook. You can look him up online. Good guy, honest, fair, and like I say, he will do a good job for you, which is just rare nowadays. But he really does do a good job, all right? So with that said, my next guest is here, and I believe we're going to talk about the Greenwood Mennonite Schools fall auction. We're going to take a picture first. Is that right, Linda? All right. So,
Good morning, Jim.
hey, this is next Saturday. It's hard to
Next
believe.
Saturday, it's right here.
Just a
Always.
week away.
1 week away, November the 4th,
Oh, my. So anyway,
the Greenwood Mennonite School Fall Auction.
it's going to be big.
Yes.
I saw an ad that's coming out in the guide next week, and there's all kinds of stuff. And I just want to hit just two things that I'm donating
Okay.
that might not even be on the list. I'm not sure. But I'm donating a month of advertising on my electronic billboard. Okay?
Yep.
So people can buy that at auction, and then you can promote somebody, something, your business, or you can redonate it to a nonprofit, or if you want, but a whole month of advertising on one of my electronic billboards. Now, the other thing is we're going to donate some radio ads to a local radio station, but I don't want to mention that name right now. But anyway, so there's going to be 50 radio ads for sale on a radio station, too. So what have you got for sale?
Well, so I was.
Well, you're gonna start with the breakfast.
Yeah, I was going to outline just kind of the order
day.
order of the business for the day. So
be a
it's,
good day.
It kicks off at 7 a.m. with an all-you-can-eat breakfast, and they just sent me the menu for that all-you-can-eat breakfast, which I suspected was
Okay.
going to be similar to but I'll just read it real quickly. Sausage, gravy, and biscuits. We got breakfast meats, which would be scrapple, sausage, bacon, scrambled eggs, breakfast casserole, pancakes, pastries, fruit juice, fruit and yogurt parfait. We got coffee, tea, milk, and juice. So standard fare for an all-you-can-eat breakfast. That kicks off from 7 to 9.
Can you
Or
get
goes to
takeouts?
9:30. You can get takeout.
So,
You
I
certainly
mean,
can.
right now, if you would want to make a reminder for next Saturday morning, if you're going to work, swing by the Greenwood Mennonite School, get 2, 4, 5, or 10 breakfasts, and take them with you, and bless your employees
yeah,
or
bless
your
your
help.
coworkers. You got
Yeah,
it.
your coworkers. All right.
And so then we have the live auction that kicks off at 9 o'clock, and that runs until the
2 or
last
3.
item. The last item goes.
Right.
And Mr. Dave Wilson's joining us that day. I think Mr. Jim Weller's going to be in
I am.
attendance as well.
Yep. So-
Then we also have lunch and concession. So in the past we've done
Oh,
some
yes.
small, chicken salad sandwiches, something to that effect. So that's at 10:30. And at 11 o'clock is when we auction off what's called the class theme basket. So each class is responsible
right.
for one basket, and
That's a
the
feisty
auction
part of
kinda
the
yeah,
auction.
yeah, oh yes, it is.
Because you got parents, you got grandparents, they want that class basket. And then you
That's
got me
correct.
in the middle of it, just bidding on everything.
That's right.
But
That's right. So we do have a few items that I'll just list to you real quickly. We have a kind of neat this year. We have a 98cc, which is a 3 horsepower gas-powered single
saw
seat
that.
go-kart. That's kind
that
of
brand new?
It is brand new.
Brand new,
Brand new. I
go-kart.
thought that was kind of neat.
Fun buggy.
Yeah, we have every year there's a two shotguns usually
Okay.
donated. So we have a Ruger 450 Bushmaster, which those that have been in attendance before will be familiar with that. A Beretta A300, which is a 20 gauge.
Okay.
Then we have an Echo chainsaw, which is EV. It's a
Okay.
battery power.
Oh, really?
So 56 volt. That's a 16-inch bar Echo chainsaw. So I thought that was kind of neat. Just
That is.
some different kind of items. And Willie Knives this year is celebrating its 50th anniversary in business.
Okay.
So we have a custom edition buck knife that's been
Okay.
donated. Just some neat little things. We do have the Sight and Sounds tickets like we talked about last time. We have the day crabbing trip that's guaranteed a bushel of crabs whether you catch them
Or whether you gotta go buy 'em.
Or you got to go buy them.
Okay.
We're getting a bushel of crabs. We have quilts. We have Angola by the Bay, which is a beach rental.
Okay.
That will accommodate up to 8 people. We have a seafood dinner for 8. There's a lot of items, Jim, and it's a
good
busy
time.
day. It usually comes out to about 100, 115, maybe 120 items, just depending. I've seen it all the way up to 157 items before, so
Oh, my
I don't
gosh.
think that it gets a little long.
one year I went out and rounded up stuff. And I don't know if it was for this auction or the other one, but I had so much stuff I had to store it for the next year.
That's right. That's right.
So I lightened up just a little bit. But I want to describe the day as a great community day. You know, like if you've never been to the Greenwood Mennonite School, you don't have to be Mennonite. You don't have to be connected to it. You just have to be somebody that likes a good time, likes good food. There's all kinds of baked goods for sale.
Baked goods, yep. You know, I didn't even mention that, Jim. We do have a bake sale that takes place.
Oh, I love it.
It's kind of like the, the silent partner in the whole fall auction, but
Right.
there is a whole booth that's set up
But
for
isn't there
baked
some
goods.
kids' activities too?
There is, and this year is something a little different. They're actually calling it the kids' movie room, so it's the
Okay.
kids' room. They're playing a movie called The Star, which is a Christmas movie. Also, a movie called Polar Express. You might be more
Okay,
familiar with
yeah.
that one. But then they're going to have kids' craft, kids' movie. So if you have children that are going to get a little antsy, don't
Right,
want to be
there's
at the
something
auction
for 'em to
itself,
do.
And I believe that we have our pre-K teachers actually manning that room.
Okay.
I'm not sure.
They're not running wild.
Yeah,
Somebody
they're not
will
running
be
wild. Yeah,
keep an eye.
yeah.
But they take credit cards, they take checks, they take cash. Starts
Yes.
with an all-you-can-eat breakfast.
All-you-can-eat breakfast.
There's silent auction items.
Yes, silent
You just
auction.
walk around and you write your number down on the paper, and then you go back later and say, that Billy Johnson outbid me. I'm going to bid against him
Always.
again. Yeah.
Always.
So, well, you don't know who it is. I don't know if you put your name or not. But anyway, it's a great day, and the whole theme of the day is to raise some money for the Greenwood Mennonite School. So if you are so inclined, you could literally just make a donation if you want to. But it's fun to bid. It's fun to see the community come together like this. It's a fun day. I mean,
Absolutely. It's absolutely
free parking,
free parking.
free admission.
And grand prizes. I didn't mention them
forgot
last
about
time,
that.
but we got the grand prizes. We have a 36-inch Blackstone griddle that's been donated, and then we have a 50-inch 4K ultra high definition
TV.
smart TV. Now those are the grand prizes, and you need to be in attendance to
That's
win.
right.
those.
You have to
So
stay till the
if
end.
You show up for the breakfast, bid on a few items, and
Hang
peel
out all day.
You got to hang out if you want to
Hang out all day.
And
But
to
it's a
win it, that whole
fun
thing.
day. And you can bring the kids or the grandkids.
Absolutely.
And it's the time you just want to bid on stuff like you've never bid before in your life.
Right.
You
And
know?
Christmas right around the corner
Right.
too. So.
I mean, there's some bargains, there's some things you're like, woo, that was good for the school, in other
Yes.
words, and it's a good day. So
Yes,
is
it
there
is.
any time left if somebody said, I own a business, I want to donate a gift card to something, is there still time for people to make a donation?
Oh, absolutely. Between now and I would say even while the auction's taking place, if you want to
You
add
can
something
walk
to
up
that,
and hand us something.
You
We like
absolutely
new
may.
things, something
And-
new.
Yes, and if
You
you'd
know.
like to contribute that way and participate, with giving items or donations to the fall auction, you want to dial 302-349-4131. That's the school itself. You'll talk with the office manager. Her name is Taylor.
Yep.
And she'll be happy to assist. Again, 302-349-4131. That's the Greenwood Mennonite School office manager's number.
And we look forward to seeing you there, okay? I don't want you to be shy. If you come to this event, hold your hand up frequently, hold it up proudly. I want you to bid, okay? And that's what you do. You see neighbor bidding against neighbor, and it's a lot of fun because the underlying theme is to make $250,000 for the Greenwood Mennonite School.
Awesome, Jim.
Now,
I
that's
like
a
where you're
stretch.
going with. I like where you're going with that.
You have to keep adding zeros there and everything. But it is a lot of fun. How many years has the school been around? I can't remember. A long time.
I think we're at 104 or 5.
Really?
Yes.
Isn't that something? So it's on Greenwood Mennonite School Road. You can turn right off of Route 16 or right off of 36 and go right to the Greenwood Mennonite School, park, go in, say hi. It's going to be a friendly atmosphere and just a lot of neat things. So you could start what we do? We buy things that we then use for our Weller's Christmas party.
Oh, yes.
In other words, so it's just a good time to buy things, support the school, and then we've got things to give away at the Weller's Christmas party. So
That's good thinking, Jim.
that's good thinking.
That's good thinking.
Yep. So anyway, all right, Billy, I'm going to let you go. Is that all right?
I appreciate you,
Thanks
Jim.
a lot.
Thank you,
okay.
sir.
Thanks for
My
coming.
pleasure.
Appreciate
Yep,
it.
thank
I'll
you.
see you next Saturday. Okay.
Yep.
Don't make a mad before I get there. All right. All right. All right, so I will be there. I help out with Dave Wilson a little bit. I describe the items and talk about different things, and I would like for you to come. If you have never in your life been to the Greenwood Mennonite School Fall Auction, I would like you to come next Saturday and just spend some time together, okay? Hey, let's talk about Jerry Santoro. It's firewood time, all right? This is a sponsor of the show, and it's firewood season, okay? So if you need some firewood, Jerry Santoro has firewood, okay? It's actually called Jerry's Lawn and Tree Care. Where do you think he gets the firewood? From the tree care. It's that simple. So anyway, if you need a tree cut down, if you got a tree you need cut up, or some limbs trimmed, or you got a stump that needs grinding up or dug up, whatever. If you have an irrigation system and you haven't winterized it yet, Jerry does that. He also installs them if you want one for next year. He does paver work. He clears building lots. He cuts grass. He can reseed your yard. Whatever you need done, he does lots of things, okay? He also sells mulch. So if you need anything from Jerry Santoro, it's called Jerry's Lawn and Tree Care. You give Jerry a call and say, hey, Jim said you might do this job. I don't know what he will do or won't do. I know if he does it, he'll do it right. He's fair on pricing. He's got the manpower and the equipment to get the job done. All right? So any questions? Give Jerry a call. What's his number? 302-363-6025. That's 363-6025, JLC-LLC.com on the web. And he's active on Facebook too. It's Jerry's Lawn and Tree Care on Facebook. Now, where in the world are we? We are sitting right inside the Milford Diner. Can't miss it. I mean, we're right here in Milford, Delaware, all right? And we do this show every Saturday morning live right here at the Milford Diner from 7 to 9. You are invited. There are some seats left. There are some tables. We've got a lot of people stopped in. We want to say thanks a lot to everybody that is here. And we just want to let you know that you are welcome. You are welcome, okay? And we're here every Saturday from 7 to 9. Now, also, if you ever want to be on this show, let me know. If you're a business, we'll talk about it. We sell advertising, sponsorships. Or if you are a nonprofit, we would probably let you on at no charge, okay? We are booking into January and February right this minute. If you want to be on, please keep that in mind. If you need it in the next week or two, I cannot help you with that, all right? So let's brag on one of our sponsors. This is Dry Zone and Hello Garage. They've been supporting this show for years, almost from day one. Bill and Heather Anderson own and operate Dry Zone, and it's a local company. They're right there on Beach Highway outside of Ellendale, the big red Dry Zone barn. You see all the trucks and equipment out there, and they specialize in crawl space encapsulation, foundation repair. If you got a leaky basement, you might need a sump pump or something to deal with that. You got some structural problems with your foundation, they can help you in many ways. It's Dry Zone. Okay, they know what they're doing. They're licensed. They're insured, of course. They've got trained employees. They use the right stuff, and they pretty much can handle all situations. So if you are shopping around and you're going to get your crawl space encapsulated, you realize that everybody and their brother is doing it now. So who would you even think to call? How do you know which one is the one? So I'm just saying, for me, the one has been Dry Zone. So I have dealt with other companies, and I am glad I crossed paths with Dry Zone, and they know how to do the job right the first time around. They have wonderful warranties. They have wonderful employees. An evaluation is absolutely free. So if you've got a structural problem, if you've got a foundation problem, if you've got a leaky or damp crawl space or basement, give Dry Zone a call. Also, their other division, or sister company, or whatever you want to call it, is Hello Garage. And Grace Anderson pretty much heads that up, and she will do a good job for you there. If you want to make your garage look like new, it's Christmas is coming, and you're saying, what's the perfect Christmas gift to get? Well, a nice looking redoing of the floor in a garage would be a nice thing, or some cabinetry or shelving or something like that. So if you have any questions about what Hello Garage does, or Dry Zone, like their Facebook pages, if you would, you can learn a lot there, or just give them a call on the phone, 302-684-5034. That's 684-5034, or Dry Zone or Hello Garage on the web. And if you're looking for a new job, they are always looking to add people to their team, all right? Now, Terri from the Milford Diner is going to come on after 8:30, so I need you to know that we take a break at 8:30 from Delaware 1059. So if you're listening on Delaware 1059 and you don't want to miss anything, switch over to Weller Does Delmarva on the Facebook, or switch over to TV Delmarva on, where would that be? On TV. All right, so I hear the music. We're taking a break from the radio. We'll be back in a couple minutes with more Jim Weller, Weller Does Delmarva. All right, so here we go. I'm talking to my radio, my TV audience, and I want to talk just a little bit about Wall Service Center. I've mentioned them a couple times this morning, but it's the time of year you want to make sure that your car's in good order. You know, if you haven't checked the depth of the tread on your tires lately, you might want to stop in and let them, you know, give you an oil change and do a full inspection of your car. If you're getting ready to go through inspection and you just need them to check your brake light, that's a hard one to check by yourself, is your brake light, okay? You know, you got to push the brake pedal and get out and try to see if it's still on. But anyway, so if you need your stuff checked or whatever, I want to let you know that Wall Service Center, you can stop in and they'll take a glance at things. Also, as the weather gets cooler, I don't know if you noticed, your little sensor tells you your tires are low on air. It's because when you go from warm weather to cooler weather, your air pressure drops in your tires. So if you ever want your tire air pressure checked, you can swing into Wall Service Center. Do it while they're open, okay? Pull up by the Pepsi machine, toot your horn gently, and they'll come out and they'll just check the air pressure in your tires for you, and they'll adjust them to where they need to be. No charge for that service, just a nice friendly thing they do. But if you need your car worked on, you want to deal with people that know what they're doing. They've been in business now how long? 65 years, okay? That is quite a testimony. And Colin Walls II and Jonathan are there on the scene, pretty much running things there. Colin, their dad, I got him busy with other stuff. So I just want to let you know, well, I don't got him busy. He's just busy. So anyway, I just want to let you know that Wall Service Center is downtown Milford, and they will treat you good. If you have any questions, it's 422-8110, right? 422-8110. They're closed on Saturday and Sunday. But you can go to wallsservicecenter.com, and then you can go ahead and request when you would like to have your vehicle worked on, okay? So what else is going on today? The Sea Witch Parade, you can watch it on TV Delmarva, so don't forget that. It kicks off at 11 o'clock. 11 o'clock is the Sea Witch Parade in Rehoboth, and you can watch it on TV Delmarva. And I said earlier, TV Delmarva is going to broadcast the Greenwood Christmas Parade, the Bridgeville Christmas Parade, and the Georgetown Christmas Parade, okay? And they're going to broadcast them, and so we need some sponsors. So if you would like to be a sponsor, you're going to get thousands and thousands and thousands of views of that parade, and it's just a great opportunity for you to get your business heard about or known about, okay? So I just want to tell you about that. Then I want to tell you about the radio station. Colin and I partnered up on a radio station. It's hit the ground running. We are on 102.3. We got people every day downloading the app. That's what you can get it over the air, but we really want you to download the app. So on a foggy morning, you don't say, well, you know, I got it over the air yesterday, but I can't get it today. Well, it has to do with the moisture in the air, all right? So I'm just letting you know that if you haven't downloaded our app, please do. It's free, whether you got an Android or iOS phone, either one, just download the Fine Day Radio app, okay? You also can listen at finedayradio.com. So I do a show on Tuesdays and Thursdays, okay, at my office in Bridgeville. Denise and I sit there and chit-chat. We have different guests on. We talk about different things, and you are invited. So if you're in the sound of my voice and you say, how do I get in on this? It's no charge. We're giving away 10-minute interviews. Now we're lining them up, so we're getting further out all the time. And at some point, let me see that again. At some point, we are not going to be giving away these interviews, okay? So right now we are. So if you own a business, it is your chance. If you want to call in on the phone and tell us your lunch specials, or if you've got a special or a reason that they should deal with you, we prefer you in person, but you can do either. You can call on the phone or, do the interview in person. So you got to get up with me so I can put your name on the list, because the list is getting longer, okay? So we only have 3 guests a day. So, 3 and 1.5 hour we just keep for ourselves. So anyway, it is Jim Weller Live. It is the Midday Marketplace. If you got something you want to sell, say, or promote, or you just want to say hello, you are welcome. Call me at 302-751-5001. Leave me a message, and I'll get back to you. I would like to get you scheduled if you would like to be on that. All right, in a few minutes, we're going to come back live on Delaware 105.9. So right now, you're watching me either on Facebook, YouTube, TV Delmarva, or listening on 102.3. In a moment, we're going to add one more radio station to that, and we're going to be 105.9. So people say, how many people are you talking to? I would say it's fair to say a few thousand, okay? Not a few hundred. So if you ever want to advertise with me, if you ever want, because when you get hooked up with me, it's like you get this human roaming mobile promotion machine. In other words, I talk about people all the time. I have people call me and say, do you really like this? Do you really like that? Did you really have a good experience there? Listen, for no more than I'm getting paid to talk about people, I'm not going to steer you in the wrong direction. In other words, I'm telling you the people I associate with, I do it by choice. It's people I want to associate with, and it's places I want to eat. It's places I want to do business with. So I'm just letting you know, if you hear me talk about somebody, you can rest assured I like them. Okay? It's that simple. So, and I'm all about connecting people. That's what I like to do, is connecting people. So anyway, we're in the people business. You don't even realize that you're in it too. So if you're listening or watching me, you may not even realize that you are in the people business. So that's what we do all day long, is connect people with people, because that's what it's all about. And then every once in a while we throw a kitten in there too. So we like cats and dogs and so on. So anyway, we connect with everybody. All right, now we're on Delaware 105.9. I hear the music. So is everybody ready for Terri's segment? Okay? Woo! Is Terri ready? All right, it's picture time first.
Oh, I gotta get my booze.
Okay. All right, there we go. All right, what did she do? What does she got?
I got booze
on.
on.
Oh, I see it.
Little boo-boos.
Okay, for Halloween. Oh, I thought she said booze. You thought she said what?
Booze.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I said I got my little booze on.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Now, Terri is teamed up with Brian. The two of them together run this restaurant, the diner, I guess you call it. Is that right?
Along with our employees.
Yes, you've
Yes.
got, you really do have some, you're very fortunate.
We are very fortunate.
You're very fortunate. In other words, I meet people every day that say it's a daily adventure. I met somebody just yesterday, and she said, I wake up in the morning and I have to wonder who's coming to work today, who's leaving early, who's going to mess up, what supplies am I going to get, what supplies am I not going to get. I said, well, that's just life.
Right.
It's all about adjusting.
Every day.
I have a new belt. I used to have a belt that had holes in it. Now I got a belt that's that you can put the thing anywhere you want, because I'm a constant adjustment with my belt. Some days I need it a little bigger, some days I need it a little smaller. Life is the same way. You have to adjust. So do not wear roller skates or ice skates while you're adjusting. Be firm-footed in your adjustments, but you're going to make, and if you don't make adjustments, you're going to be annoyed and you're going to break, because it's going to just twist you, and it's just, so you got to learn how to adjust. Okay?
You know what Brian told me yesterday?
What's that?
Or not yesterday, the day before. We watched a little short, what are they called? Shorts?
Meaning a person that's vertically challenged?
No, not you, Jim.
Oh, okay,
I'm
not a
talking
short
about
person.
like a YouTube video.
I know what
a
you
short,
mean, yes.
Okay.
A
So
clip.
it was something about, bringing positive energy
Oh.
and starting your day out right and that type of thing.
Was it the guy that teaches you to make your bed first thing in the morning?
It's something like that. But
Oh,
what
yeah.
he said is brush your teeth in the morning with the opposite hand. And look at
Switch it
yourself
up.
in the morning and say, I love you.
Right.
And he said,
And I wish you had more hair. But anyway,
that.
you got to speak it.
Yeah, you have to speak it into existence.
You do. You really
Yeah.
do. And there's another thing that they say, people's brain retains more of words they say than what other people say.
Mm-hmm.
It's really important. So when you're having a good day, it's important to say, I'm having a good day.
Right.
And if you're having a challenging day, maybe don't use the word bad. Just say, because I'm reading a book, and they got this crazy saying in this book. You're never winning or losing. You're either winning or learning. And I love that. Okay. Well, I'm just saying. Well, I'm just telling you, the book says you're either winning or learning, but you're really never losing, because you really only lose when you don't try, when you stop trying. So like if you try to get that basketball shot and you've tried 100 times, you never really lost until you stop trying. So I don't know. But these are all things that we all need to do. We need to encourage one another. You know, brushing your teeth with a different hand, saying that,
it's kind of hard looking at yourself in the mirror, and you start looking at
Right.
the lines and the wrinkles, and you're
Right.
like,
Then you
and
tilt
then you
your head
start to
back.
cry because you're like, do I really love this person that I've become? Oh my God, look how old she looks.
Well,
It made a great day.
well,
It
good.
made a great day for both of us.
Well, then let's do it again every day.
Right?
Yeah.
And I called him last night. I was getting ready to go to bed, and I looked in and I saw him using the left hand, and I was like, Brian!
Wow. Stir it up.
He was like, it worked.
Right. Well, there you go.
So
what have you brought out here today?
I brought you a bacon, egg, and cheese with chili.
Get out of town. Look at that thing.
Bacon, egg, and cheese with chili.
Now, is this a special for today?
No, it's on the menu.
Oh, it's on the menu.
It's on the menu.
Bacon, egg, and cheese, and chili.
Yes.
Look at that thing. Nice big roll.
Yeah.
Wow. How much is that?
$8.
$8. That's a bargain.
Yeah.
Wow. And somebody, I want to keep reminding people, at the Milford Diner, you can just call in, place an order, and pick it up and go.
That's right. You can come up in the parking lot, pull up in the parking lot, and give us a call and say,
you'll bring
I'm
it right
here.
out.
We'll bring it right out to you.
Yep. So I like that for, moms or grandmoms, people that, have a carload of kids and they're all buckled in, and the last thing you want to do is have to stop,
Get out of the
unbuckle
car.
3 kids, come in to just pick up a bag of food.
Right?
So at the Milford Diner, you can call. This is 6 days a week you can do this, right?
Correct.
From 7 to 2, is that when
Yep.
you're open? Closed on Tuesdays. 302-424
0222.
0222. Just call, say, okay. Now, where can they view your menu? Is it
right
on your
now
Facebook?
it's on Facebook.
Okay, so on the Milford Diners. So like the Milford Diners Facebook page just for the fun of it. Just
That's
go ahead and
right.
do that. And you can look at the menu there, or you can call and talk to the staff on the phone, or come in the door and order, whatever you want to do. But we really want to remind people, this isn't fast food. This is good food fast.
Oh, I like
Good
that.
food
Good
fast.
food fast.
Okay, so it's
Not
not fast
fast
food.
food. Right.
Correct. In other words, everywhere around here, there's fast food everywhere. Sometimes you just get sick of that and you want a nice bacon, egg, and cheese and chili sandwich.
Right.
Okay, first thing in the morning.
Like the chicken came from the egg came from the chicken
Correct.
and not from the bag.
Right.
You know
right,
what I mean? Like you
right.
want good
You're
food.
not back there boiling
Yeah.
bags of chicken.
Or eggs.
or eggs, yeah.
Yeah.
So, anyway, it's the Milford Diner,
That's
made from
right.
scratch, good quality food. If you've never been, and it's an experience, and the wait staff is equal to the food. In other words, there's nothing worse than getting really good food and really lousy service. At the
Right.
diner, you get it all.
That's
nice,
right.
clean restrooms. I know that's not a big deal, but it is a big
is a
deal.
big
In other
deal.
words, the doors lock. I like that. So, in other words, it's just a nice bathroom. In other words, and I know that sounds silly.
And I have a lovely
Plenty of-
sign for everybody in
you
there.
do? Oh, yes, you do. The one that says we aim to please and your aim helps, or something like that. All right. I like plenty of parking.
That's
You got
right.
parking on the end.
parking,
Yeah,
Jim.
free parking.
Yeah.
Free sunshine today.
Yes.
Free napkins with all purchases.
Yep.
All right. And you still have straws.
We still have straws.
I like that.
Yes,
I
we
like
still
that.
have straws.
All right. So come to the Milford Diner. It's an experience for you. How about that?
Right.
All right.
Bring your family, make
Bring
it
your
a
family.
memory.
And
make
meet
it
some new people.
That's
Saturday
right.
morning, there's a whole bunch of people here that, meet people, make new friends, they've made acquaintances, and a lot of people just don't want to miss it. So anyway, this is the Milford Diner. Come join us anytime you want, except Saturdays, Tuesdays, not Saturdays.
Yeah, definitely
Tuesdays.
come out on Saturdays.
Right,
Don't listen to
please.
Jim.
Right. All right, I'm going to let you go. Is that okay?
And I'm going to wrap this up
Please
for you.
do. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right, here we go. All right. Oh, Brian sent me that. Very good. All right, Denise, let me talk about Chick-fil-A real quick. But you go ahead.
Okay.
Well, go ahead. What were you
No,
going to say?
go with Chick-fil-A.
Okay, Chick-fil-A, just want to say thanks a lot. They're a good sponsor of the show. They support us. They give us Chick-fil-A gift cards to give away. We haven't had time to give any away today, but we'll do it another day. But I just want to say Chick-fil-A, dine in, take out, drive in, have them cater an event, whatever you want to do. It is a nice place to get some food, and they have gift cards too. I want to just brag on my accountant. Hey, Leah Betts, I just want to say hi to Leah. Can you say hi for me?
Hey, Leah.
Hi, Leah. We do miss you, and I believe she's healing up and getting better all the time. But let me take just a minute and talk about George Luff and Associates. And I just want to say thanks a lot to George and Tyler. We've been really keeping them busy with some new questions and new businesses we've started. But if you need an accountant, okay, if you need an accountant, maybe you've got one and you just maybe want to test the waters with another one. Maybe you've been doing it all yourself and it's time to get an accountant. There's a lot of laws changing, rules changing, deductibility things. You just give George Luff a call, okay? It's his son Tyler and George run the business, and they will take good care of you. And I've been dealing with them for years, and I'm very happy with them. They also will help you with your payroll. They have an easy payroll system, and they help with that too. So if you need payroll help, if you need accounting help, if you've not filed a tax return in a while, it's time. And if you want to just prepare for your year-end thoughts, you can give them a call at 302-422-9699, 422-9699. It's Luff, like Luff, CPAs.com on the web. And also, they're in Milford and Dover and Rehoboth. I like them. They're responsive, and I like dealing with them, okay? All right, Denise Weller, how are you doing there?
I'm good. I just
Good.
want to ask you a question.
Go ahead.
Okay, we've always been total opposites.
Yes.
Okay, you're a very positive person. I lean towards the negative side.
Always.
So,
Okay.
but you're talking like you're never supposed to give up and you're always supposed to be positive. So how does somebody that always loses and has to cow down to the stronger person win? I just
All right.
want to know that.
Let me think about that, in other
Okay.
words. So I would say, in other words, not even view the other person as the stronger person. In other words, I think I had somebody one time say to me, you know, I always have people looking down on me and it bothers me and stuff like that. And I
Right.
said, well, then just never, ever look up to anybody. Just don't. Because, you know, in God's
So I
eyes,
should
we're
look
all...
down to you?
I don't know about down. You can just look at me, in other words. But,
Okay.
you know, I mean, God created us all equal and wants us to believe that, in other words, and I have a hard time, you know, not thinking I'm a big deal and stuff like that. But,
Okay.
But anyway, I just want to say that would be how I would look at it. But I think a lot of things in life are how we look at it, in other words. So
Right, but somebody always has to win and somebody always has to lose.
that is amazing. I'm learning that is not accurate also.
Why?
And
How does both people win? I want to know that.
Well, this book I'm reading, I want to give a little credit to this book because
Okay.
I'm not a book reader, you know that.
Right.
And I've got in this group, and so I got this download of this book, and the guy said that if somebody has to lose for you to win, you really haven't done the right thing to them. Because nobody should lose. Everybody should win. Some people may accomplish things at different times, like two different people might run a race, and one person might finish it at a different time than another.
Right.
But somebody doesn't, like you don't have to trip that person for you to finish the race. So I'm trying,
I
in
feel
other
you
words.
trip me.
Okay, well,
Okay.
I'm going to, if I do trip you, I'm going to try not to trip you. In other
Okay,
words, you know, because
okay.
this is my new thing. The first time in my life I've ever took the time to study and listen to a book. I'm listening to it.
Okay.
So I'm on my second time around of this 6-hour book.
Okay.
And I learned that, you know, we have to look at things differently and stuff like that. So I'm trying to look at everything differently, and that nobody's up and nobody's down. We're all in it to win it, and we're all in it together.
Does the book say that you always don't get what you want? Have
It's
you got to
probably
that
going to tell me
chapter
that.
yet?
Yeah, well, I
Okay.
think that's a fact. In other
Okay.
words, because I'm also realizing what the book says is that I need to personally be more focused on what God would want for me and not do I just
Now,
want.
that's the answer.
Correct.
Right.
In other words, right. I agree with you. In other
Right.
words, and I'm saying, so I think at the end of the day, it's not a matter of Jim wants to buy this or do this or whatever, that Jim needs to seek out. But this goes into a deeper thought. But this book is based on faith.
Right.
It's based on Christianity. So when a person becomes a Christian, many things happen. Many things happen. So the first thing that happens is they have a desire to live for God and not for themselves.
Okay.
But they live in their flesh. So their flesh, because we're living for God, we're living in the spirit.
Okay.
In other words, and so when we live for ourselves, we're living in the flesh. What feels good? What tastes good? You know, what do I want? What do I want to own? What do I want to touch? What do I want to accumulate? But then at some point, it may be for me, reading this book has helped me look at things differently. So
Okay.
for me, it might be a matter of saying, well, wait a minute. In other words, you know, I only have so many more years in front of me. And, you know, we're all going to go face to face with God, whether we believe it or not. In other words, you know,
Correct.
there is going to come a time that we are going to be judged on everything we think, we say, we do, and so on. In other words, and so for me, I'm trying, and I'm sure you've already seen a good improvement, or I don't know if you have, but some other people have noticed in me that I am trying to be more pleasing to what God would desire than what Jim would desire. I wasn't even real focused on what other people desired. I was more focused on me. I had a me ministry, all about me, all about I. And I think that, when a person decides to give their life to Christ and then live for God, you're judged more by him, not what you can get away with or what you just think or something of that nature. So that's what I think. I had something yesterday happen. I had somebody mail me. Anybody out there know what a chick track is? A little chick track. It's like a little booklet that people give out. And I had somebody mail me one from North Carolina, and I was reading through it, and it was all about, becoming a Christian and why you should and what difference it will make in your life. And it had a guy sitting in front of this big reel-to-reel recording device. And the gentleman that was talking to him was saying, do you realize that everything in your life, in God's eyes, is being recorded? There will be a day called Judgment Day, that every thought you've had, everything you've done, everything you haven't done, should have done, knew you should have done, and didn't do, and knew you shouldn't have done it, and did do it, everything God is aware of. And people find that hard to believe because God is omnipresent. It means he's everywhere, all the time. So before Christ, you think, what can I get away with? How can I do things? And it only matters if I get caught. After Christ, what's that called? BC, and then before Christ, and then after Christ, you start living and thinking differently. I don't even know if I answered one of your questions. In other words,
you did so well, Jim.
Oh, stop it now. You're being
Thank
sorry.
you,
She's
United
being
Church
sorry.
and Pastor Kenneth for getting him into that men's
Book.
Bible study.
Listen, the book is called The Way to Win. The title, the gentleman's name is Jeff Little, and I got the recorded version, so I listened to it while I'm riding down the road. And I will say, I will say, for me, it has really been good. Now, I'm listening to it once, then I'm listening to it again, and so on, because I'm thick. I'm a slow learner. You know what I mean? In other words, and so on. So I could tell Denise is on the verge of being tense. I can tell it, man.
No, you
She's-
made me feel so much better sitting here
Well,
listening
see,
to your...
now see, that is what I think I am a little gifted at doing. I'm gifted at running my mouth. There's no question about that.
Right.
But I'm trying to, at this season of life, this is the truth now. I'm 65 years old, and so I'm looking ahead. I'm like, how many years do I have left to influence people? So I'm trying to move my life from success. There's no question I've been successful. It ain't even worth talking about, okay?
Right.
But I want to move from success to significance. I want to make a difference in people's life. In other words, so that is what I'm trying to do. I'm good at making money. I'm good at making decisions. But, they say you ain't going to take it with you. I'll probably be the first guy with a trailer hooked to the hearse just because I'm in the trailer business. You know what I mean? But you're only going to take it to the graveyard anyway.
That's
You're not going to take it with you. In this book, it talks about, when you do pass away, very soon somebody else is going to spend your money. Very soon somebody else is going to have your job. Very soon somebody else is going to drive your car. You know what I mean? Donald, what's up? Right. Donald said there's two things they want to know. How much money have you left them? And what was the other one?
How much you're going to leave them, how much money they're going to give.
Right. How much you're going to leave them, how much money you're going to give them. So anyway, Denise and I both lost our parents very young in life. So having family members pass away, we've had a lot of it. In other words, and we had it young. We had it young. And I think it molded us, and I think that the good Lord has provided us with many opportunities to make money, and we've been connected to good people, good churches, good messages. But it's all like the farmer that just keeps planting seeds in that corner of his field, and it never grows. You still have to keep planting them seeds, and then someday a little crop might grow up here, something might grow up there. But you can't never really just give up. I think you just have to keep on keeping on until we're done. So I personally, this is a Jim Weller thing. This is not me telling anybody what to do. I'm saying Jim Weller desires to be a better Jim Weller today than he was yesterday. And then tomorrow, I hope to do the same thing again. Am I going to fail? Am I going to do things wrong? Am I going to be a mess? Absolutely. but I hope hour by hour, minute by minute, day by day, I want to be more pleasing to God than I want to be pleasing to people. In the Bible, doesn't it talk about, would you rather be judged by man or would you rather be judged by God when you do something wrong? Who would you rather be judged by? Man will judge you harshly. He may enter an opinion. He may not judge you fairly. God may judge you harshly, but he will always judge you with love because he loves you. He loves you so much that he sent his son to die on the cross. I mean, in other words, what more could somebody do? There ain't nobody in this room that would send a family member to die on the cross for any one of us. So I better be quiet. I'm going to be preaching here before.
No, I know.
After so long, you have to receive an offering. In other words, is what I'm always told. In other words, but it's hitting me. In this book, I can't say it enough. It's called The Way to Win. Okay? And it's by Jeff Little, and I downloaded it. I don't know if I paid $16.99 or $6.99, but it was worth every penny, in other words. And so, next question, young lady. What's the winning lottery number?
No, I just saw on Facebook where Jimmy did show up at the big race. And
Jimmy and Kim?
They left an hour ago.
Well, where's the big race today?
Down in Ocean City, I think.
So our daughter Kim and our son Jimmy. Now, Jimmy slid up or down a mountain recently and hurt himself.
Yeah. He was at the top of a mountain and decided if he could, what's the name of it when you go down the mountain?
I don't know.
I forget. He used
What
the
is it
term.
when you rappel?
No, it wasn't
No,
rappel.
he didn't have a rope.
No, he didn't. He just started
grabbing
climbing
vines.
down the, and he got halfway and realized he can't do it.
He made a big mistake,
He made
right.
a big mistake. So now he's got to climb back up, and he was all tore up, and he
With the
pulled
thorns and
himself. What did
pulled
he do?
like something in his side or
Yeah,
something.
and
He
so
had to go to
now-
the doctor.
Yeah, and he's got to go run a half marathon today. So
Really?
Yeah.
In Ocean City, you
In
say?
Ocean City.
All right, so Kim and Jimmy now are running together. Kim is actually, is it January she's going?
Yes, the Disney.
She's going to Disney to run again. She's done it once.
Four
She's done it-
races in 4 days. I don't know
4
how
races in
anybody
4
can do
days.
4 races
I
in
would
4
race
days.
to the refrigerator 4 times in 4 days, okay? Maybe the all-you-can-eat buffet or something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh. Denise, you put the heavy questions on me today. You
I
got me
thought you handled it very well, though.
very well,
Yeah,
okay?
for not having
Hey,
any clue I was going to say anything like
well,
that.
for sure.
Yeah.
So anyway, it is important that we are ready to be able to explain ourselves at all times. I want to say to all of you, I'm not trying to be preachy or anything like that. I'm not saying I walk on water or I'm perfect. I'm just saying I'm a work in progress, and I'm trying to be better. And I appreciate you all, everybody in here. I know you personally. We have 40, 50 people, show up every Saturday, and I want to say thanks a lot for your friendship. I value it very much. So we better give everybody a gift today for free Vanderwin's gift cards to everybody today. So
Yep.
all right, anything else, Denise? What are you doing? You're going to go and put everything back in the bathroom, aren't you?
Well, in my shop. I'm still
Oh,
working
Denise's
on that.
shop,
So I got
yes.
the bathroom in the shop to put
Will you
back.
spend just a little time with the kitten?
Yeah, and the kitten. So we've done enough for a while. I'm kind of totally burnt
She
out
is.
and
We were getting
zapped.
ready to do the bedroom floor.
Yeah, I can't
And
do
the
anymore.
thought of emptying every closet.
And even picking out colors and stuff. I
she
can't do it.
she
I don't
freaked
want
out.
it.
She freaked out.
I
In other
can't do
words,
it.
right. So, in other words, we've put that off till sometime in January.
Yeah.
Okay?
Okay.
Is that all?
I think so. You did good.
All right. You did good. Thanks for showing up today. All right. So anyway, good morning, everybody. I'm Jim Weller. I'd love the opportunity to have you on this show if you ever want to join me. And that's about all I got to say. I appreciate you. Lawrence is back at the studio. Thank you very much for that. And if you want to join me at church on Sunday, I go to United Church in Milford. It's right across the street. I describe it as hooked to the new movie theater, okay? And everybody's welcome. Come as you are. It's very inviting, very friendly. And I can't remember the times, though. Is it 9 o'clock and 10:45 is what I think it is. 9 o'clock, 10:45. I see Terri has come from Seaford. So, Terri, thank you for coming today. And Snooky and Pat are here. We miss Leah. Donald is here. I see, I forgot. Don't say it. Pete. Shoo. I remembered. Pete, Sam, Sandy, correct? Denny's over there. All right, I got Jim and Linda. Bill Davis is here. I don't know that gentleman's name. But anyway, what is it? Kevin. All right. I should have known that. And then I got Hunter and Jonathan, and Colin told me get out of their way the minute the show is over and let them do everything today. So I will not be in their way. I won't even use a microphone when I announce the things. It's not a contest. Okay, the giveaways. All right, so anyway, so thank you everybody for watching this show, listening to it. It's on TV Delmarva. It's on a couple radio stations. It's on YouTube, Facebook. If you ever want to be on, please come join us. Please come join us. And it's a little networking thing here in the morning. In other words, there's people that come. We've got people that have been coming for years, in other words. And, so right now we're at the Milford Diner. We do move around, so I don't know if we're going to move next year or not. So we usually stay somewhere for so long, and then we decide, we better go somewhere else. But this is cozy. This is a cozy little place right here. But I guess if you own a restaurant and you ever want to talk about hosting the show, we're up for talking to you. But right now we are at the Milford Diner, and this is like home to us, and we really like it. So we don't bounce around. We don't go from here to there. Wherever we go for months at a time. And some places we've stayed for years. So that's where we're at, the Milford Diner. You want breakfast or lunch? They are open 6 days a week. They're closed on Tuesdays, but they're open 6 days a week. And you can get here and have something to eat, or you can call them. It was 302-424-0222, and you can place a takeout order. Now, I hear the radio, Delaware 105.9. We are closing out the chapter on 105.9. We're leaving there for now, but don't leave me because I got a few more minutes to talk to you about a couple other things, all right? Thank you, Lawrence. Bye. All right, so Jim Weller here, and we are sitting right inside the Milford Diner, and Colin Walls is down at the Sea Witch Parade. So if you're in the parade, say hi to Colin as you go by. He's right in front of the library, I think. But anyway, and I just want to tell you, TV Delmarva is where you can see the parade. Oh, we're out of time. God bless you all. Have a good weekend. I'll see you next Saturday. Goodbye.